Okay, so I'm sharing my screen for the PPTs. For first 40-45 minutes, I will try to tell you what are the things that I want to cover in this session. What are the things that you are going to help you for the next 50 days. And after that, there will be question answer session. Okay. Most of the queries will be covered in this 40-50 minutes itself. Whoever is left with any other queries can ask afterwards. Okay, so this is a very small activity that I want you all to do so that you will understand the relevance later on. You all have pen and paper, right? So let's pen down our state of mind right now. Do this activity, it will be helpful. Just pen down your state of mind right now, whether you are feeling little anxious or stressed or happy or neutral, whatever is the state of mind, just write down. 4-5 sentences, you have 30 seconds. Okay, 4-5 sentences. Okay, chalo, let's start. Okay, so this is one of my favorite quote, which I tell at the start of every session or at start of any of my course, that give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for lifetime. Can anybody unmute and tell in one line what does that mean? Quick, we need to finish this session.
So, for instance, ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Myself,
Yeah,
Chaitanya.
yeah, tell.
So, for instance, if a man going around for searching for food, if we give him something, he can only eat for that particular day. If we can give some work to him to work daily, so he can work and he can get that food every day
Yes.
instead of depending on this. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So that means in this course, I am not going to spoon feed things right now. Right. I am going to teach you some skills which you will be able to grasp and implement in your UPSC preparation so that you will be able to clear this examination. The prelim stage we are talking about. Okay. So I don't want you to be dependent on me or somebody else. You should be independent by how we can do that by learning some skills. So this session is about learning some skills. Okay. Okay, chalo. Thank you, Chaitanya. Okay, so this is the small slide so that I will introduce myself because I'm not in so many social medias. I'm just on LinkedIn. So this is my UPSC prelims experience. Okay, I have secured All India rank 452 in UPSC CSE 2022. I have cleared prelims 7 times in the past, including IFOS cutoff 2024. Then education background, I am a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from VGTI Mumbai and Masters in Public Health from Tata Institute of Social Science, TIS Mumbai. Work experience, I have worked as a Chief Minister Fellow for Government of Maharashtra in Dharashiv Collector Office. I have also worked as Health and Wellness Officer for Tata Electronics, Hosur, Tamil Nadu. I have also worked as a consultant for Karta Initiative, which is incubated by Tata Trust for Eklavya Model Residential Schools. There are other job profiles, but I'm not listing all of them here. Certification, I have done emotional intelligence coach certification, and currently I'm pursuing level 3 yoga teacher training course. I'll soon get my certification. And apart from this, I love to design practical high input output ratio method courses for UPSC CSE examination with my experience. So what is the secret to get a rank? So there should be no secret, right? I will reveal all the secrets in the start itself. So what do you think? What is the secret to get a rank? This is the common questions which so many people ask me, so many students ask me. Okay, what is the secret to get a rank? Can somebody unmute and tell or comment in the chat?
Ma'am, it's as far as I know, it's as far as I believe, it's first the belief, self belief that
Okay.
works more,
Okay.
and
Self.
then the confidence that we have every day
Okay.
whenever we wake up, and we should continue that uh, till the end of the day. Like whenever we study, we get the confidence. Whenever we don't get this uh, time to study, we don't get the confidence. So
Right.
studying continuously will get the confidence. So that uh, just move us ahead of others. Yeah.
Right, right. Consistency, others are saying consistency, hard work, discipline, smart work, right student with right mentor, then confidence, then PYQs, then exam oriented learning. Okay, very nice. Anybody else?
Maybe right strategy with right execution at the right time.
Very good. Right strategy with right time. Believe in yourself. Be present while studying. Okay. Okay. Health is the most important factor. Yes. Mindset. Yes. Okay. So I'm very happy that all of you are answering this question. Good score. At the end, luck. Yes. To know what to study and what not to study. Okay. So whatever we are discussing here right now, whatever was there in comment section or whatever you were telling, I will list them as a traits of a candidate who is a very, very good candidate. Good candidate by means कि सब कुछ करके अच्छे से rank ला रही है, right? So the traits of the candidates are like that. But according to me, secret to get a rank is very simple. Doing little better at every stage than others. Are we getting this? This is a competitive examination. UPSC is a competitive examination, UPSC CSE. It is not an absolute examination that one need to score 100% marks here, right? One need to score better than others. This is a positive word, right? In negative sense, one need to beat the competition. Are we getting this? Let us say, and we don't need to beat this like this competition in the prelims exam day or mains exam day or in score. I feel we have to be little better in every aspect of preparation. Okay. For example, we will take an example. For example, I am appearing for 2000. Let us say I am appearing for 2025 prelims, and you are also appearing for 2025 prelims. You have done the basic sources thoroughly, like you have done polity, economy, geography, everything. I have also done all these sources, okay? But somehow I left modern India because I think the questions are less, questions are vague, whatever, okay? So what do you think, who's the chances of clearing this examination are a little higher? I'm talking about prelims. Can somebody unmute and tell? Dayanand, Shubham, or Suyash, anybody?
Person who has studied the modern history.
Yes, the person. What is your name, good name?
Sakshi.
Sakshi. Okay. So Sakshi has studied everything. I left modern India. So Sakshi's Sakshi's chances of clearing this examination are higher. Okay. Now second case. If Sakshi has studied everything, I have studied everything. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं छोड़ा है, सबने दोनों ने सब कुछ किया है. But Sakshi has revised the syllabus once or twice, and I have not revised. Whose the chances of clearing this examination is higher?
Sakshi.
Sakshi, right? Okay, so then Sakshi has studied everything. I have studied everything. We both have revised. But Sakshi ने 3-4 full length mock test दे दिए, उसका analysis कर लिया, और मैंने एक भी mock test नहीं दिया. So whose the chances of clearing prelims is higher?
Sakshi.
साक्षी, राइट. लास्ट थिंग, साक्षी ने सब कुछ किया, मैंने सब कुछ किया, दोनों ने रिवाइज किया, दोनों ने फुल लेंथ दिया, सब एनालिसिस कर दिया, एकदम फुल प्रिपेयर्ड, जोश में चले गए प्रीलिम्स के डे पे, एंड वी आर सिटिंग इन द एग्जाम हॉल. I got panicked like anything by seeing the paper, and Sakshi was able to maintain her cool and calm state of mind. Whose the chances are better?
Sakshi.
Actually,
Right? So the things are crystal clear. You have to do better other like compared to other candidates at each and every stage of this preparation. This is revision, this is accumulating knowledge, this is learning well, this is retaining your knowledge, this is getting good sleep, this is getting this is maintaining your cool calm state of mind at every stage. Everything counts. Okay? Everything, in everything you have to be little better and beat the competition. This is very simple, but I am applying this to every prelims which I have passed. Okay, every prelims, whatever may be the pattern, whatever may be the questions, I used to feel that I have studied enough. revised enough, solved enough tests, and maintaining enough cool, calm state of mind so that I am being better than others and I will definitely clear this cutoff. Are we getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was focusing on the process, that I'm doing this in a better manner rather than the end result. Okay. So many queries in the Google form were related to mindset. That means state of mind right now. Somebody was feeling anxious, somebody is feeling this, somebody is feeling that, low confidence. So I thought of putting this slide at the end, at the start itself. Okay. So what is a mindset? Okay. So if 50 days are left for the prelims, do you believe you can clear this examination? If I ask this question, many of you feel that yes, you are confident enough. Some of you will feel that I have done preparation, but I don't know if I'm confident enough. And somebody will definitely say, no, I think I will not be able to clear this examination. Okay. So I want to reiterate this. Even if 50 days are left, you can still do it. You can still clear this examination. You can still clear the prelims. Why? Because mindset matters, confidence matters. Somebody will say it is just 50 days left for the prelims, and somebody will say 50 days left for the prelims. Okay, there is a huge difference between the two statements. So with all my accumulated experience and knowledge, I will tell you, everybody is doing decent study. Nobody is doing time pass here. Everybody has read this, that, Lakshmikant, ये सब चीजें पढ़ के कुछ ना कुछ मॉक टेस्ट दे के बैठे हैं हम लोग, राइट? किसी का कुछ रह गया होगा, किसी का स्कोर कम आ रहा होगा, that is a different thing. But we are trying to do our best. This is for sure. So if we are in this state of mind, then you still can do it. Nothing can stop you from clearing this prelims. Okay? So I will tell you my story. In my first prelims, I was just passed out from the college and I was appearing for the prelims. So it was just, I remember 8 or 9 weeks period. I did not know anything. I knew कि लक्ष्मीकांत है, ये है, पॉलिटी का ये पढ़ना है, इकोनॉमी का ये पढ़ना है, मॉडर्न का ये पढ़ना है. I had the idea, I had read somewhere. ठीक है. बट ऐसे एग्जाम को बैठ के पूरा प्रॉपर पढ़ाई करके प्रीलिम्स देना है, ये फेज के लिए मुझे सिर्फ 9 वीक थे, लाइक 9 वीक और 8 वीक. ठीक है. Everybody was telling me that this is such a short duration. You are attempting prelims for the first time. You will not clear it. Right? Everybody was telling me this. Everybody in my library, everybody in my friend circle, everybody. But I was very sure that I am focusing on process. I am focusing on learning the things, learning the books, learning the environment, doing the PYQ analysis, right? स्कोर का स्कोर देख लेंगे, एग्जाम का एग्जाम देख लेंगे, एंड का एंड में देख लेंगे. बट आई डिड द प्रोसेस वेल एंड आई क्लियर दैट प्रीलिम्स, माय फर्स्ट प्रीलिम्स. ठीक है. अगेन, if I believe that I can do it, then I can do it. Even if the whole world is telling me that I will not be able to do it, I have to believe. Okay, this is the learning from that first prelims, and I applied that for every prelims. It was not the case that for all the 7 prelims I was in a very good state of preparation. For so many prelims I was doing very good preparation. For 1 or 2 prelims I was myself facing challenges. For example, in 2020 I was in my second year of post graduation. My assignments were going on, my like TIS का बहुत hectic schedule होता है, so I was in TIS. So I still remember that prelims was on 4th October with the COVID and all challenges and uncertainties. Exam centers change हो गए थे, सब कुछ ऊपर नीचे था. And मेरा सिर्फ स्टडी नहीं, कॉलेज का भी स्टडी चालू था because the assignments and all the semester examination. But I knew this secret that mindset matters a lot. Equal to your preparation, I would say more than your preparation. ठीक है. Mindset matter होता है. तो मैंने डिसाइड किया कि whatever I can do, I will do. So I was doing, just a second now. So I was doing my best that I covered my static, I revised it very well. I was doing mapping, I was doing PYQ, whatever was the basic, I did it very well. For current, I just scanned the sources. Okay, I could not solve so many full length tests, but I was having such a staunch belief that I will clear this examination. Okay, and in spite of all the challenges, I remember that I was submitting my assignment on 2nd and my prelims was on 4th October. So I was submitting my assignment on 2nd October and prelims was on 4th October. This was the tight situation. And still I was able to clear that prelims because I had a staunch belief that in spite of everything, I will still do it. So I want you all to have that belief, you all to cultivate that mindset. Are we ready for that? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So then next question comes how, right? So for how, I will show you this. Okay, so this is fixed mindset and this is growth mindset. I know most of you must have heard about this growth mindset. Okay, so fixed mindset matlab, let us relate this to our UPSC preparation for prelims. Fixed mindset is my score in the mock is very less. I am feeling anxious. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to cover the syllabus. I am feeling very anxious that I will not be able to even cover the things by the examination. How do I will do revision? Vagera, vagera, vagera. And a growth mindset will say, I am doing my best work. I won't give up. Mistakes help me learn. I improve with practice and everything. Right? So there is a stark difference between fixed mindset and growth mindset. If we can cultivate this growth mindset, we will be definitely doing better than what we are doing right now. I had this growth mindset throughout my preparation. I was uh, I was having my ups and downs and everything, but I had this growth mindset. I never felt that I will not be able to clear this examination in spite of everything. Okay? So I want you all to be in a growth mindset and face this examination. So how I have found a very nice video. I want you all to watch that video from the perspective of prelims. Keep in mind all the things of prelims and watch that video and you will see difference yourself. Okay? This credit goes to Develop Good Habit YouTube channel and I am pasting this link in the comment section. So this is a 6-minute video. If you all can watch it and come back in 6 minutes, we will discuss further. Okay, let's watch it. Okay, so are we all done? Most of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know this is not like perfectly matching video with our preparation, but I found it really, relevant. So there were 11 points. The video was talking about fixed mindset and growth mindset. So we will see one by one. I know there will be some doubts in somebody's mind that ये सारी चीजें देखने को अच्छी लगती हैं, ये रियल लाइफ में पॉसिबल है नहीं है, पता नहीं है. So I will tell you, if you are thinking like that, then this will happen. That real life में possible है कि नहीं पता नहीं है. But if you are taking it as a learning and if you are trying to implement in daily life, then it is very much possible. छोटे छोटे चीजों से स्टार्ट करके हर रोज इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. With every test you should implement it. With every revision you should implement it. With every day of study you should implement it. It will become your habit. It will come in your blood, and you will be able to perform with all these things on 25th May. It is very simple. Everything comes out of habit. ठीक है? Okay, so a video was talking about view challenges as opportunity. Like so many people might be getting low marks in mocks. This isn't challenge. We have to convert it in opportunity. उससे learn करके marks को improve करना है. We will learn that tool in the next few slides. Prioritize on learning. Focus on process instead of end result. This is my favorite sentence. ठीक है? Focus on process. Score should be a byproduct. This I am doing with so many students. Like I am doing mentorship here, so I told them how to do the analysis of the test, how to cover things, everything. With every test, their score is improving like anything. Today, only one student told me that she is scoring 112 in some of the mock. Okay? Score is a byproduct if you follow the right process, if you follow the right method of study. Okay? So do not focus on score, focus on what is going wrong. Cultivate a sense of purpose, why you are doing all these things. Choose learning well over learning fast. N number of content is available in the market, N number of books, N number of PDF. Choose learning well. Basic sources, revision rather than learning fast and fast. Okay? Making mistake doesn't mean you are a failure. With every mistake we fail ना, ये attempt तो गया. ये mindset नहीं चाहिए हमें, right? Making mistake is a good thing right now if you learn from it. ठीक है? सारे मिस्टेक अभी करने हैं, सारे मॉक्स में अभी सारे मिस्टेक्स करने हैं, सो दैट 25th मे पे हम मिस्टेक्स नहीं करेंगे. अगर यहाँ पे मिस्टेक नहीं कर रहे हैं और जाके 25th में कोई मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं तो दैट इज नॉट अ गुड थिंग. ठीक है? लर्न फ्रॉम मिस्टेक्स ऑफ अदर्स ऑल्सो. हमारा जो मिस्टेक का पैटर्न है, वट एवर वी आर डूइंग मिस्टेक्स इन स्टडी, रिविजन और टेस्ट, our friend is also doing some mistake. Learn from that mistake also. Learn to receive constructive criticism, right? So uh, whoever giving you feedback, you should take it very positively and work on that. Cultivate grit. Set a new goal for every milestone. Why we are setting a goal of 25th May? We can set a goal of tomorrow, next week, next 2 week. Current affairs का एक source, basic का एक source. Set goals like this, ठीक है? And achieve them, and then feel positive, and then go for next goal. Remember, it takes time. Okay? All these things are very, very beautiful if you can relate it to the prelims perspective. Can somebody, anybody wants to share that? Is it relatable? What is the striking thing that you felt during watching the video? One striking thing. You can comment in message box also. You can unmute and tell. Be interactive.
Ma'am, day by day, we have to improve ourselves.
Yes, yes. Rather than
One
worry,
step at a time.
yes, 1% improvement, 2% improvement, it is also fine. ठीक है? I know everybody know this. I know everybody. But it is my duty to remind you that. है ना? कोई रिमाइंड करता है तो फिर से अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ हाँ हाँ, this is right, this is doable. ठीक है, trust the
Ma'am,
student.
also that learning well over learning fast, because
Yes.
there is content and we tend to learn fast.
Yes, 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 nice. ठीक है, so I'm really sure that you all got what I want to say, and this is what I was following for all the prelims, and I was able to clear it. Of course, I'm not saying only mindset will help. Preparation also should be there, ठीक है? But सब लोग अच्छे से preparation करते हैं. Most of them करते ही हैं. But mindset की वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, ठीक है? So we have to be careful for that. So now let us start the real session. Okay, so I have divided the session into two parts. Okay, one is preparation challenges and next is implementation challenges. Okay, so in these two aspects, we will cover everything. So what is preparation challenge? So all those things which are part of preparation and we are facing, we are not able to deal with properly, वो सारा यहाँ पे cover है. For example, we have to change the mode of preparation right now. Now it is 50 days left for the prelims. Okay, though it is a sufficient time, it is not like 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months. What we were doing in January or February, the way we were preparing, the way we were reading is not relevant right now. We have to be little fast, right? Little smart. For example, if there is a bulky note of 20 page and there is a video of 20 minutes, okay? So rather than going through that notes, I will watch that video on 2x or 1.5x, right? तो सबको पता होता है, but I'm just reminding you, please shift your gear mode, change your gear, and be in a little smart work and little hurry to finish everything, because ideally the deadline is 25th April. The exam is on 25th May. One has to finish everything by 25th April. This applies to everybody. 1 month before prelims, everybody should finish everything. Why I am saying this? Because if we are reading something new in the last month and we are not able, like the input output ratio about the things which we will study in the last month is very less compared to the things which we have done and we will revise it. Are we getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So 20, I never used to read anything new after like 1 month जब रहता है prelims को, ठीक है? You will feel temptation and you will feel this source is there, that is there, something is there, वगैरह वगैरह. But do not fall in that trap. Whatever you will read on, let us say 30 April को you started one new PDF with 20 pages. You studied that for 4 days. You wasted, ठीक है? Invested, whatever, ठीक है? And that PDF में से एक questions final prelims में आया and you were able to recall that thing and then get the score. ये सारे chances की probability बहुत less है compared to something you have read before 25th April and you have revised in the last month. ठीक है? So do not fall in that trap. So preparing anything new after 25th April is a sin kind of thing for preparation aspect. ठीक है? So 25th April is deadline. So now today is 6th April, 5-6 April. ठीक है? So we have 20 days to finish everything. And this is very much doable. We have to schedule things properly. We don't need to go in that mindset कि अब तो कुछ नहीं होगा, बस 20 दिन बाकी है, right? So now first skill we will learn is scheduling. I know everybody schedule करते हैं, फिर वो नहीं follow होता है, किसी किसका follow होता है. तो one method I follow, I will also tell you this to bring the clarity in your schedule. ठीक है? So who wants to come and volunteer so that I will make a schedule for that person on the spot? Who wants to tell me whatever the person has studied and whatever is remaining? We are doing the schedule for you for next 20 days.
Me, ma'am. Hello.
Okay, who is speaking?
Ma'am, Vishesh.
Okay, one more time.
Chaitanya ma'am.
Vishesh.
Vishesh, okay. Chaitanya, I will take Vishesh. I will take yours in next activity.
Sure.
ठीक है?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. So Vishesh, if you can switch on your camera, then only I will take.
Okay, 1 second, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I'm not in a place to currently
Okay,
on it.
ठीक है.
So,
See, it is difficult for me to, speak to some unknown. मतलब कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है and I'm speaking, so it is difficult. So please cooperate, ठीक है?
okay, ma'am.
So,
Sure.
okay, so now we will do the schedule. For example, now we will see what is your status right now. For
Yes, ma'am.
example, polity, economy, all these are the subjects. And
Yes.
basic sources, I have listed my own sources. Like for polity, Lakshmikant, for economy, one book, for environment, one book. These are my sources. Your sources will be different or maybe same. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, consider everybody else, please pay attention that you have to do your schedule like this. So consider the prelims is tomorrow. कल prelims है. तो how much of quality you have covered? 70%, 80%, 100%, 0%?
Ma'am, I could say 90 to 92% is completed. Only the PT365 is left for the final lab, ma'am.
Current is different. We are talking about basic source of subject.
Yes, ma'am. Then Lakshmikant I completed for like 4 to 5 times, ma'am.
100%.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Economy,
Economy is pending, ma'am. It's
how much?
pending. I have just completed the 2 bouts of revision, ma'am.
No,
2
you
more are
just tell me
left.
percentage, Vishesh. Just tell me percentage.
Okay, ma'am. Then I
Economy
can say
percentage.
50%, ma'am.
50%. Okay.
Yes,
Then tell
ma'am.
me percentage of environment.
Environment 85%, ma'am.
Okay. Then geography,
Ma'am, 100%.
modern,
100%, ma'am.
ancient,
Ancient and medieval and art, I could say 75, ma'am.
science,
95%, ma'am.
mapping, atlas
Uh,
mapping, basic mapping.
85%, ma'am.
Done. So
Yes,
we are done with this. So again, why I am doing this for the first? Because these are the very, very, very important things. आप सबने वो देखा होगा, मैंने डाला है प्रीलिम्स PYQs का ब्रेकडाउन कि जो नॉलेज बेस्ड क्वेश्चन कितने हैं, हार्ड कैटेगरी में कितने हैं, लॉजिक बेस्ड कितने हैं, गट फीलिंग कितने हैं. So the knowledge based question means question from this very, very basic sources and our standard books. ठीक है. So they are around 40 to 50% for sure. तो आपको ये छोड़ना ही नहीं है. somebody cannot say कि मैं like environment read नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ तो environment छोड़ दूंगा, environment का कोई भी book and then currents का सारा cover कर लूंगा. But no, you have to cover this first. ठीक है. This is very important. Then go for current and then go for advanced sources. ठीक है. So now advanced sources 11, like I have put quality 11th NCERT. Your advanced source can be different. ठीक है. Advanced means after covering basic I am covering this. ठीक है. So have you covered this?
Ma'am, I have just done Lakshmikant and I am under one source. He has given some material regarding the polity terms extra.
ठीक है,
What
ठीक है.
does
So
mean?
your source can be different. You just
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me whatever advanced source is there, percentage.
100%, 3 times revision, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Budget and survey.
Yes, ma'am. Done. 100%.
Okay. For environment, any advanced source that you were doing?
Yes, ma'am. Current affair lectures I have done, ma'am. So 100%.
Geography.
No, ma'am. Only NCERT, ma'am. I have
हाँ,
not done anything more.
CC Leong second part. ठीक है, that is important. So
Okay,
I will
ma'am.
put 0 here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Modern.
No, ma'am. Only spectrum.
Okay, okay. Ancient medieval.
No, only NCERT, ma'am.
ठीक है. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Science.
Ma'am, I have done 100% current affairs, ma'am.
Done. So
Yes,
for mapping, after Atlas, you can watch places in the news video and all that. Okay, so
yes, ma'am.
that I have
Done.
categorized in advanced sources.
Done,
Okay,
ma'am.
done. So after this basic and advanced source, now see, now Vishesh इनका basic source बहुत अच्छे से cover है, so he can focus on advanced source in coming days. But somebody might be in a situation कि उनका लक्ष्मीकांत 50% बाकी है, spectrum 50% बाकी है. So the person should focus on covering basic source only. Do not fall in trap of advanced source because of the time constraint. ठीक है. सबसे पहले ये करना है. ये करने के बाद टाइम बचता है तो एडवांस करना है. ठीक है. मतलब बेसिक सोर्स एंड करंट करने के बाद टाइम बचता है तो एडवांस करना है. ठीक है. नाउ विशेष इज इन अ पोजीशन टू डू बोथ. ठीक है. तो उनका शेड्यूल वैसे होगा. जिसका बेसिक बहुत कम है उसका शेड्यूल सिर्फ बेसिक पे होगा. देन नाउ करंट आई सी यू कैन pick any source of current affair. You just tell me, have you covered polity from current affairs and what percentage?
No, ma'am, I have not done the polity right now.
0. Social issue?
Yes, ma'am, I have done 85%. Okay.
85%. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Economy?
Ma'am, I am doing that. It's in a mode of going. So you can say 50%, 50%.
Okay, done. Environment?
100%, ma'am.
Geography?
No, ma'am, I am not following any current affair apart from places in news.
Environment and geography is like more of same. I just listed the subject. History means art and culture, personality in the news, all that things.
Yes, ma'am. UNESCO and all that I have done, ma'am.
IR?
Ma'am, it's left. Current affair is left.
Okay. Science?
Ma'am, I have done. Science I have done.
Done?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So now what we will do, this activity is very simple, but it is very, very powerful to understand where we are standing. ठीक है. जब हम लोग ये एक्टिविटी नहीं करते ना तो थोड़ा बहुत कंफ्यूजन एंड क्लैरिटी नहीं होती है कि क्या चल रहा है, कितना बाकी है. बट वी आर क्लियरली लिस्टिंग डाउन द थिंग्स, देन वी आर प्रायोरिटाइजिंग. ठीक है. नाउ वी विल गो टू कवर द बेसिक सोर्सेस एंड करंट साइमल्टेनियसली फर्स्ट. ठीक है. सो फॉर एग्जांपल पॉलिटी आपका हो गया है तो इकोनॉमी. ठीक है. if you are doing economy basic source, how many days are required to finish 50%?
Ma'am, 1 week. 1 week.
1 week, 7 days. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember the 25th April deadline and push yourself by like for telling the days. ठीक है?
Yes,
Economy
ma'am.
7 days and economic current affairs simultaneously. Can you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it is natural that we will do this thing like few hours of study for basic and then few hours of study of economic. Right? Sorry, current. ठीक है?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
current affairs simultaneously. Economic.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
date is coming 13th April.
13th April.
Done. Now
Yes,
next
ma'am.
subject is environment. 15% left.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 2 days are fine for me.
2 days. 15th April.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, your environment is done. So you will do economy. Economy is also done. Then you will cover IR here.
Okay, ma'am.
Like I'm just saying कि you can do this combination. You can change it. ठीक है?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
for IR you will also need few more days. ठीक है? So
Yes, ma'am.
environment. After that geography done, modern done, ancient medieval art. ठीक है? Ancient medieval and art. Ancient medieval and art. तीनों मिला के कितना दिन?
Ma'am, it will take approx 4 to 5 days because it's too much of facts, ma'am. So
Yes, ठीक है. So 5 days. ठीक है? So it is 20th April.
yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? And with
Yes,
this you will cover the current affairs का source, whatever you want to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think science and mapping is remaining a little bit.
Yes,
ठीक है?
ma'am.
And GC Leong you should do. Advanced sources of modern, ancient, medieval art. You don't have much time, so just leave it.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है? So mapping basic वाला समझो 1 day. See, mapping one should do on daily basis. I am just listing it here so that we will get the clarity on schedule. ठीक
Yes,
है?
ma'am. Yes,
Then
ma'am.
science, you will need 1 or 2 days. 15%
2
left.
days. Two
Okay,
2
2
days.
ठीक है?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
23rd April.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. So
Yes, ma'am.
whatever is remaining, you are finishing by 23rd April. Is it a good thing or bad thing?
Good thing, ma'am. Good thing.
Are you
Very
feeling
good.
confident you will
Yes,
finish?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right.
I
So
could
this
feel.
activity gives you clarity. Everybody after this session do this activity. Okay? And current affairs and subject. Now after this big schedule, you can also do your daily scheduling. Everybody must have the daily schedule. कि static का 6 to 7 hours करना है. Current का 3 hours करना है. Mapping should be like 30 minutes Indian mapping, 30 minutes world mapping from Atlas. I will also tell you how to do that. फिर CSAT का if anybody is weak, you can devote 2 to 3 hours from henceforth. And if anybody is strong, like having a good score in CSAT over the years, तो 1 hour is enough. ठीक है? Again in CSAT you can divide RC करना है, quant करना है. एग्जाम के पास में आता है तो quant ज्यादा करना है या फिर अभी RC करके कॉन्फिडेंट बनना है. Whatever you can do this and you can do the daily scheduling. ठीक है? So mapping डेली में जा रहा है, PYQ डेली में जा रहा है 30 minutes, CSAT like 1.5 hours. तो इसका 2-3 hours का स्लॉट हो गया. करंट का 3 आवर का स्लॉट हो गया. स्टैटिक का 3-3 आवर का 2 स्लॉट हो गया. Whatever is remaining according to that. किसी का स्टैटिक बहुत कम बचा होगा, लाइक ओनली पॉलिटी का 20% बचा है, बाकी सब डन है, बट उसका करंट बहुत बचा है. तो फॉर करंट दैट पर्सन विल गिव 3 आवर्स का 2 सेशंस एंड फॉर स्टैटिक ओनली 1 सेशन. आर वी गेटिंग दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? So according to strength and weaknesses, everybody will do this scheduling to get the clarity. Now after doing all these things, okay, so somebody might be in a situation कि जिनका बहुत कुछ बाकी है. For example, पॉलिटी का 50% बाकी है, इकोनॉमी का 50% बाकी है, एनवायरमेंट का 20-30% बाकी है. So don't panic. What you can do? You can do selective first round of reading till 25th April. एक बार कॉन्फिडेंस लेने के लिए सारे बेसिक सब्जेक्ट के एक सिलेक्टिव राउंड ऑफ स्टडी होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पॉलिटी का अगर सिलेक्टिव राउंड ऑफ स्टडी बोल रहे हैं तो द पर्सन शुड रीड द फंडामेंटल राइट्स, पार्लियामेंट वाला चैप्टर, एंड कैन लीव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज और द इलेक्शन वाला चैप्टर फॉर टाइम बीइंग, बिकॉज देयर इज अ ह्यूज बर्डन टू डू सिलेक्टिव रीडिंग टिल 25th April. गेन द कॉन्फिडेंस एंड उसके बाद जो भी बचा है वो आप कर सकते हो. सो दिस कैन बी वन ऑफ द अप्रोच रादर देन जस्ट वरिंग अबाउट इतना बाकी है इतना बाकी है. ठीक है? इनपुट आउटपुट रेशियो देख के हर सब्जेक्ट का क्या करना है वो देख लो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मॉडर्न का one must read non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, quit India movement, right? Rather than the small topic, if the time is very less and burden is high. Okay, do some selective reading. Okay, so for current affairs, there were so many queries. Which source to follow? How many sources to follow? So I used to stick to one source only. One source stick करके उसका सारा revision करके, if I have time, I will selectively scan the second source. Why I am doing this? Because one source तो सभी करते हैं, आई वॉन्ट टू डू लिटिल बेटर देन अदर्स, तो सिलेक्टिवली सेकेंड सोर्स भी रीड कर दूंगी. आर बी गेटिंग? वी हैव टू डू वॉट एवर इज नीडेड इन द बेस्ट वे पॉसिबल, एंड उसके ऊपर थोड़ा बेटर कुछ तो करेंगे, तो वी आर लिटिल अबव द कॉम्पिटिशन. सो एक सोर्स लो करंट अफेयर का, उसका अच्छे से रिवीजन करो, उसी को स्टिक रहो. करंट अफेयर हो गया है, आपका बेसिक हो गया है, रिवीजन हो गया है. देन यू हैव टाइम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी का 20 अप्रैल को खत्म हो जाएगा एवरीथिंग, लाइक स्टैटिक सोर्स, एडवांस सोर्स एंड करंट अफेयर सोर्स 20 अप्रैल को खत्म हो जाएगा. द पर्सन विल हैव 5 days फॉर 25th अप्रैल डेडलाइन. The person can start the revision from 20th itself, or take 4-5 days to selectively scan the second source of current affair. It depends on the strength and weakness of that person. ठीक है? So this is how we should cover the things by 25th April. Now after 25th April, the first revision should happen in 2 weeks. I am dividing this based on my approach. You can tweak the dates or the duration a little bit according to your strength and weaknesses. ठीक है? तो पहला रिवीजन को थोड़ा टाइम लगता है, तो 2 वीक का टाइम हो गया, तो 9th में तक आप ये कर लेना. फिर रिवीजन 2 शुड हैपन इन 10 days by 18th में, and revision 3 is last week. So you are doing 3 revisions after 25th April. Isn't it a thing that gives you confidence? Even imagining this, that I am finishing everything by 25th, by proper scheduling, by proper daily scheduling, by pushing my limits, and then I'm doing 3 revisions. Isn't it a thing that gives you confidence right now?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, ma'am.
Right? Everybody else?
ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. ठीक है. So now this is preparation challenges. Now let us go to implementation challenges. So this is one aspect where we, most of us may fail. ठीक है? प्रिपरेशन तो वैसे भी कर लेते हैं, पॉलिटी, इकोनॉमी, ज्योग्राफी सब पढ़ ही रहे हैं, राइट? ये सब तो वैसे भी होता है, राइट? बट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का जब आता है, देन वी आर लिटिल अंडर परफॉर्मर. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम ये होता है. Somebody will definitely do all these things, but many of the students might not be able to do this because preparation ही इतना सारा टाइम लेते हैं. So I feel प्रिपरेशन तो इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट उसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज अ रिस्की थिंग. ठीक है? सो इन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, वन इज रिविजन ऑफ सिलेबस. रिविजन इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, अ मस्ट थिंग, एंड नोट्स विल हेल्प यू लाइक एनीथिंग. ठीक है? With every revision, your notes volume should decrease. So I am giving this just a normal example. Suppose this is the volume of notes you are reading, one book and then some Xerox and some book. ठीक है? Everybody able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
So all these notes and books and everything we are reading for the first time for one subject. Let us suppose एक book पढ़ लिया, कुछ Xerox पढ़ लिया, right? कोई full length लगा दी, कोई sectional test लगा दी. All these things इतना material है. So after reading all these things, we should be able to convert this into a minimal source, like 50%, 70% reduction करके you should have this much notes. ठीक है? This much notes. इतने बड़े वॉल्यूम का इतना नोट्स होना चाहिए. ठीक है? दिस इज योर फर्स्ट रिविजन. ठीक है? आफ्टर दैट यू शुड हैव फर्दर शॉर्ट नोट्स. इतना. ठीक है? सिर्फ इतना, राइट? एंड द लास्ट नोट्स विल बी इतू सा, एकदम छोटा सा. ठीक है? एकदम छोटा सा, 3-4 pages only. Done. So this, if we are able to do for every subject, it will be very very helpful to read that 3-4 pages per subject in the last week, and that will give you a lot of confidence. So I will show you just my mains folder. ठीक है? So this is my mains folder. This is the single folder that I carried for my mains examination. So I divided it into subject wise. ठीक है? Can you all see this? GS 1, 2, 3, 4 essay, all these things I have listed. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
And इसमें जो भी notes थे ना मेरे, like 2-3 pages, 4-5 pages notes, these were my final notes for that subject. ठीक है? बार बार लास्ट के 10 दिन में सिर्फ ये नोट्स बार बार रिवाइज करके, they were like printed in my mind. ठीक है? So this can be done for prelims also. ठीक है? I have for prelims also, but the folder is handy for main, so I am showing it that. ठीक है? प्रीलिम्स का फोल्डर आई विल शो यू समडे. ठीक है? सो ये हमारी स्ट्रेटेजी चाहिए. विथ एवरी रिवीजन वी आर रिड्यूसिंग द नोट्स, विथ एवरी रिवीजन वी आर रिड्यूसिंग द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द नोट्स, एंड they are so light that we are able to revise them multiple times in the last 8 to 10 days. This will give you immense confidence. Trust me, जिन्होंने नोट्स नहीं बनाए हैं या फिर जो मतलब बहुत बल्कि चीजों पे डिपेंडेंट रहेंगे लास्ट के वीक में, तो उनको ये होगा ना कि क्या पढ़ूं कितना पढ़ूं, बिकॉज द एफिशिएंसी बिकम्स लाइक बहुत बल्कि बुक नहीं पढ़ सकते लास्ट के 4-5 डेज में, राइट? तो छोटा छोटा लाइट लाइट जो भी होगा ना दैट विल हेल्प यू, ठीक है? अगेन रिविजन का मेथड भी मैटर करता है। ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ रीड कर रहे रीड कर रहे रीड कर रहे, दैट इज नॉट रिविजन। रीडिंग इज नॉट रिविजन। यू शुड डू सम एक्टिविटी, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक्टिव रिकॉल करके एक मेथड है। I used to do engage scanning. What is engage scanning? That whatever I am reading, I will not read just like as a study. Ki this happened, that happened, that happened. I will try to engage my mind in that, and I will try to link it with something funny. This might sound very funny, but brain likes such things. So आपके दिमाग में ये सब बहुत स्टोर होगा बहुत लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन के लिए। I still remember there was this question in 2024, the delimitation commission ka number. I know this is a simple fact. Many people got it right, but many people got it wrong in spite of being a very, very simple question, because they were trying to recall कि 3 बार था, 4 बार था, 5 बार था, कितने बार था, ठीक है? But I would say कि I mean they were remembering what they had read, ठीक है? बट मैंने क्या किया था कि डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन कितने बार सेट होता है, 4 बार सेट होता है, उसको किसी फनी चीज से लिंक कर दिया। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई लिंक्ड विद द क्रॉस। क्रॉस में ऐसे 4 चीजें होती है, 1 2 3 4, 4 नोक होते हैं, ठीक है? सो डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन क्रॉस दिमाग में आ गया, ठीक है? सो व्हेन आई रेड दिस एक्चुअली, मतलब दिस इज आई एम टेलिंग कि व्हेन आई रेड इन द प्रीलिम्स का पेपर इन द एग्जाम हॉल, डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन सेट फॉर हाउ मेनी टाइम्स, the moment I read this, the cross got clicked in my mind, the 4 corners got clicked in my mind, and I was searching for option कि जिसमें 4 नंबर दिया है। I was not trying to remember कि 3 बार था, 4 बार था या 5 बार था, right? I knew the answer. I was searching कि किस option में वो answer है। This is what engage scanning is. Engage yourself with the reading and uh, devise some mnemonics, devise some imagination, devise some story for that fact. It will be very, very helpful to store that fact in the brain. I know this will not happen for 100% of the syllabus, but most of the things it will happen. Your brain will go into the pattern कि आप read करते ही ऐसे engage कर रहे हो खुद को, ठीक है? So this is what I used to follow. आपका मेथड अलग हो सकता है, but do a proper revision with proper method, which should be productive. Done. So revision of syllabus is done. Now mock test score. This is the very, very important question right now. So I will again reiterate that we will focus on process. Score should be a byproduct. Okay, how we will just learn it. Now, somebody who has done a full length test just yesterday or day before yesterday, 1 or 2 days में किया है और उनके हाथ में वो पेपर है, the person can volunteer. I will do the analysis. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pratibha, go ahead. ठीक है? So there were 100 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your attempt?
I attempted 88.
88. Right questions?
58.
Wrong questions?
30.
Unattempted?
12.
ठीक है? So now this is a basic thing कि इतना था, इतना हो गया. Done. Now the common thing is, सबसे पहले तो ये टेस्ट होने के बाद we will just see score कितना आया है, first thing, ठीक है? That is a human tendency, that is fine. उसके बाद क्या होता है, we will see क्या wrong गया है, ठीक है? उतना टाइम नहीं होता है, so we will just see कि क्या wrong गया, क्या wrong गया, ठीक है? Hardly somebody will devote more time than test in analysis. For example, test हो गया है 2 घंटे का और analysis हो रहा है 4 घंटे का, ऐसा बहुत कम लोग करते हैं, ठीक है? But I will tell you that is very important. A proper analysis will take you 4 to 5 hours minimum in the first 1-2 analysis. ठीक है? How? For example, first we should look what is right for us, what is working for us. Right 58 में there will be 30 to 35 questions on an average that you have solved on the basis of knowledge. Right, Pratibha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. After that, you have taken some guess, some logic, some jugaad you have done to get that answer. Barabar hai?
Yes, yes.
So you should go and analyze that pattern. Okay? So question number 1 was knowledge based. Question number 2 was some logic based. I don't know what was the logic. You have to identify your pattern.
Okay, ma'am.
So this for all the 58 right questions, you will do pattern identification. Whether you are solving based on knowledge, whether you are solving based on logic, whether you are solving based on that you have read this in some PYQ and this can be the answer and you are marking it. Right? So deeply understand your pattern. If there are 2-3 patterns and you are getting 10-12 questions right. Each pattern 4 questions, each pattern 4 questions. So 3 patterns के 12 questions right हो रहे हैं, which is not knowledge based. That means you are applying some pattern to that question, and if that is working for you for 1, 2, 3 tests, that means that is your pattern. Are you
Okay.
getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that means that thing work for you. Okay, I will tell you funny thing. For example, there are questions ना where we get stuck in 50-50 वाला scenario. ठीक है? तो क्या हो रहा था, one of my student, तो he was always making it right. जब सारा reduce करके ना 50-50 पे आ रहे थे, ठीक है? और वो wrong कर रहे थे. So he understood that when the 50-50 last वाला जो होता है, he know कि first इसमें उसको लगता है C and D में उसको choose करना है, तो first instant में उसको लगता है C, but he was overthinking and doing D. So this he did in so many questions. He understood that this is his pattern. तो next time उसने क्या किया? So he developed a counter pattern. ठीक है? What is the counter pattern? That whenever I am stuck with the 50-50 option and I know that C is the answer, then I go with this answer because overthinking is not helping me. ठीक है? This was his pattern. Your pattern can be different. So for all the right patterns, we will understand what is working for us. We will implement that in next 2-3 tests. And if it is working every time, that means we can go ahead with that pattern. Okay? For wrong questions, for example, now 58 patterns we identified. Now wrong questions 30 pattern. So the question number 2 was wrong. The question number 11 was wrong. 12 was wrong. Let us suppose all these things were wrong. So what is your pattern of this? ठीक है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 आपका रॉन्ग हो गया. लेट अस सपोज आपने वो रॉन्ग कर दिया ड्यू टू सम मिस्टेक. तो इसमें मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए कि यू आर सेइंग दैट आई डिड नॉट रिवाइज, दैट्स व्हाई इट वेंट रॉन्ग. दिस इज अ वेरी शैलो एनालिसिस. ठीक है, सो हमें बहुत डीप जाना है. तो आपको एक एग्जांपल बताती हूँ मैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, लेट्स टेक एन हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चन कि XYZ एनिमल इज फाउंड इन साउथ अमेरिका. This is one sentence. Second sentence is XYZ animal is found in mountain region only. ठीक है? So I am solving the test. I know that XYZ animal is found in South America, and I also know that XYZ animal is found in mountain region only. ठीक है? So the chances are very high that I will mark this question as right. But what happens na, in hurry or in pressure, I will not read southward. So XYZ animal is found in America. This is my standard reading in hurry. ठीक है? So this was one of my pattern. तो फिर क्या हो गया? फिर मैंने अमेरिका दिमाग में लाया and I linked it with the USA. Of course, XYZ animal is found in America. So in hurry, I linked it with USA. I did not link it with South America. ठीक है? So this subtle mistake has changed my thinking कि the statement 1 is wrong because this animal is found in South America, not USA. ठीक है? So I made the one statement wrong. Then I chose only 2, whatever. ठीक है? So due to one word missing, like एक word मैंने पढ़ा नहीं, इसके वजह से मेरा पूरा आंसर गलत हो गया. Are we getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this. Let us say this is my pattern, that I am not reading every single word. This happens for so many times. कभी only भूल जाते, कभी the भूल जाते, कभी most भूल जाते, whatever. ठीक है? So if I am not reading every single word and if I am making 5 mistakes in this category, so this is one of my category. Then other category will be I am doing everything right and I am bubbling mark. Bubbling जो है ना वो wrong mark कर रहे हो. Another category will be I am choosing all the options, but due to overthinking, I am not able to get the right answer and I am choosing the wrong answer. Whatever. So for every person, the category will be different. But if we list down this category, the pattern, okay? So we have 58 patterns for right questions. We have 30 patterns for wrong questions. Okay? Whoever is using this pen, please stop it. Okay? And we have unattempted 12 questions, 12 pattern. Unattempted Q because I was not able to do proper revision. So I remembered only 50% of the aspect and 50% I left. Whatever, but do the deep analysis. Okay? Then for all the patterns that I have in wrong category and unattempted category, I will develop a counter pattern. Understood? So counter pattern means this we are going to use in next exam. So for reading, not reading every single word pattern, what can be my counter pattern? Reading every single word carefully for all the 100 questions. ठीक है? For not bubbling right, what will be the counter pattern? After every 20 questions, I will bubble and I will cross check. Okay? So these are very simple things. But once you sit and analyze your own pattern, you will be, very shocked to know that these are my patterns. हम जब एकदम हवा में सोचते हैं देन वी आर नॉट एबल टू कैच दिस पैटर्न, बट जब पेपर पेन लेके यहाँ पे बैठेंगे, पूरा 100 क्वेश्चंस को ये लगाएंगे, देन यू विल बी एबल टू क्रिस्टल क्लियरली सी दैट व्हाट इज योर पैटर्न, व्हाट आर द काउंटर पैटर्न्स दैट यू शुड यूज इन द नेक्स्ट टेस्ट. ठीक है? सो फॉर राइट पैटर्न there is no counter pattern. Right pattern works, you are applying it. For wrong pattern there are counter patterns. For unattempted patterns there are counter patterns. ठीक है? Now there will be 7 to 8 categories, 7, 8, 9 whatever the categories, and उसके अंदर mistakes होंगे. So you identify your 7, 8, 9, 10 whatever category is there. For each category you are making 2, 3 mistakes. Okay? So for each category you have a counter pattern. In next test you will implement this counter pattern. Write it in some page, and when you are read it every day, and when you are attempting anything, read it and then attempt. When you are going for next mock test, read that pattern, understand and keep it in mind, and then attempt the paper. Your performance will be very different. Like at least 2, 3, 4, 5 questions will go right compared to the last test, and you will do less mistakes compared to the last test. Okay? Now for 1, 2, 3 tests you have to do such a thorough analysis, because once you identify your own pattern, counter pattern, you are set in 3, 4 tests. First 3, 4 full length tests you have to work very hard, because this is a time consuming activity, but it will be very rewarding. After 3, 4 tests you don't need to go for such a huge analysis, because you know क्वेश्चन देखते देखते तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा कि this is my pattern, oh this pattern worked, this pattern did not work, I made such a new in this test there was one new pattern. Okay? This will be the mind's habit. Done. So after 4 tests you will attempt to master your pattern and counter pattern. ठीक है? मतलब reduce the pattern and increase the counter pattern. So for 1, 2, 3, 4 tests you will require to identify and do all this homework, and after that 1, 2, 3, 4 tests are required to solve everything and master everything. ठीक है?
Yes.
Pratibha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So after doing this, you have to solve 8 full length tests, because 4 tests are required to do all this pattern identification, and then next 4 tests are required to master those patterns. So whoever is attempting 2025 must solve at least 8 full length tests. Okay? This is like golden threshold, you can say that you are mastering this everything. Okay? Then one of the most important thing is PYQ. Implementation में revision of the syllabus is important, mock test score, reduction of the wrong वगैरह is important. See, one more thing I will tell you, whatever pattern and counter pattern we are developing and analyzing and doing, it is for your habit of solving the paper. It is not for कि इस pattern से I am identifying कि किस subject से क्या questions आ रहा है 2025 में क्या आएगा. This is like I feel that PYQs are different and tests are different. ठीक है? सो टेस्ट के पैटर्न आपको इसके लिए नहीं चाहिए कि 2025 वाला पेपर कैसे आ रहा है. टेस्ट के पैटर्न इसलिए चाहिए कि आपकी क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व करने की हैबिट क्या है और वो कैसे रिड्यूस करनी है. आर वी गेटिंग दिस? आर वी क्लियर ऑन दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody else?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो बाय पैटर्न आइडेंटिफिकेशन, काउंटर पैटर्न इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, आई मीन कि आपकी पेपर सॉल्विंग की हैबिट एकदम अच्छी हो जाएगी. ठीक है? डन. एंड उसी से बहुत अच्छे से यू विल डेवलप गुड हैबिट इन थिंकिंग, एनालाइजिंग एंड सॉल्विंग, एंड उसी से आपके बहुत अच्छे से क्वेश्चंस राइट हो जाएंगे कंपेयर टू योर लास्ट टेस्ट. मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलूंगी कि ये इंप्लीमेंट करके आपका स्कोर एकदम बूस्ट होगा. नो, आपका जो लास्ट टेस्ट का स्कोर है उससे बेटर आएगा वंस यू आर डूइंग इट कंटिन्यूअसली. ठीक है? देन फॉर PYQ. Now PYQ analysis is not just reading. मतलब if you are just reading the PYQ or you are just solving the PYQ, that does not mean you are studying. You have to focus. Now PYQ pattern will help you to identify the 2025 trend. This is for sure. Mock test may not be. I don't know which mock test you are solving or what pattern you are solving, but PYQ will definitely help you. PYQ का analysis you have to do on 2-3 aspect. One, कि कैसे सब्जेक्ट का कैसा ट्रेंड जा रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पॉलिटी पहले बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आता था, बट नाउ इट इज कंसेप्चुअल. बहुत हमने देखे क्वेश्चंस, राइट? तो किस सब्जेक्ट का क्या ट्रेंड जा रहा है, किस सब्जेक्ट का कैसे क्वेश्चंस जा रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पहले नॉर्मल था लाइक वन ओनली, टू ओनली, 1 and 2 एंड नो 1 and 2. ठीक है? बट अभी ओनली 1, ओनली 2, ओनली 3 ये भी आ रहा है. तो ये वाला एनालिसिस. नाउ which language is used in which question and how I am able to deal with that language, this is another. This is what I called as logical thinking pattern. There are so many things that you also know that ki agar it is showing a very very extreme statement, then the chance of that question being that option being wrong is high. I am not saying ki extreme statement दिख गया मतलब it is wrong. No, इसको बोलते हैं कि मतलब just we are applying one size fits approach to all. कि extreme statement दिख गया तो wrong. No, no, no. Extreme statement दिख रहा है, that means the chances of that statement being wrong is high. राइट. अगर किसी स्टेटमेंट में आपको फैक्चुअल बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दिख रही है, आपको लग रहा है कि दिस इज नॉट द वे दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फंक्शंस, आपको गट फीलिंग नहीं आ रही है, तो चांसेस ऑफ दैट क्वेश्चंस बीइंग दैट ऑप्शन बीइंग रॉन्ग इज हाई. That doesn't mean that the option is wrong. Are we getting this? There are no one size fits formula to solve this, but it's a habit, it's a continuous learning, analysis, implementing, doing mistake and correcting and then solving. This is what logical thinking pattern is about. No one size fits all approach. You have to see every questions. You have to learn कि कैसे इसका probability high होगा, कैसे दूसरे option का probability low होगा. ठीक है. So this you can do on your own. For example, take PYQ of 2020, then 2021, then 2022. Try to analyze कि कौन से questions right हो रहे, कौन से questions wrong हो रहे. This is after you have done all the basic sources of you have done all the study. This is like not कि somebody is leaving some study wala thing and doing this activity. So this will not be fruitful. Everything is based on knowledge only. Logic comes from knowledge only. Logic is not magic. Okay. So this you can do. I am also trying my best to put this in Telegram group. Like I started putting it, but the challenge I am facing it, this is a skill that I have to teach to somebody. Like here I take the classes, so I am teaching that skill, like continuous interaction. Say how I will be able to do that in Telegram is a question. So I am trying to figure out a way. Like message डाल के आपने मैंने पोल डाला, आपने मैसेज डाला, आपने उसका रिप्लाई दिया, मैंने उसको एक्सप्लेन किया. सो ये एक क्वेश्चन के लिए नहीं है. दिस इज लाइक apply for 500 at least questions, then you learn, then you make mistake, then you implement. This is my experience from the batch I'm taking in this city. So the people solve the question, aspirants solve the questions, make the mistake, I tell them the logical thinking pattern, then they try to adapt, then they try to do again, then they learn, and after 4 or 5 days of continuous learning, homework and all, they are able to master that skill. Okay. So I will try my best. Let us see how it goes. Okay, so last thing is, okay, how to attempt GS and CSET. So this is the last slide. So we have to attempt the paper in rounds. It will never happen that we will do the paper in one go and just bubble and finish. No, you have to take at least 2 rounds. First, this is my pattern that I do 1 hour and 40 minutes mein, I will do the whole paper of GS. I will think and analyze and figure out all the options and questions. Okay. But I will only mark those questions which I am sure. The questions which I am not sure, I will just round the question number and I will write usi paper pe I will write ki A oblique B. So I am confused between A oblique B. Okay. So question number 1, I know it is B. Question number 2, it is C. Question number question number 3, it is between C and D. Question number 4, it is between A and B. Question number 5, it is C. Question number 6, it is A. So this I will do for 25 questions. Then I will bubble the questions which I am very sure. 15 questions I will be sure, so I will bubble 15. Then 26, 27, 28 leke 50 tak I will solve like this again. Then I will bubble. Then all the 4 sets are done. I have bubbled the things. 60 questions or 40 questions or 50 questions I have bubbled in first round. Second round, I will come in the last 20-25 minutes. Here I am not thinking on the question. I am just giving 2 to 3 seconds to that A or B wala question and just picking one option which I am feeling is right. मैंने आंसर, मैंने सोचना समझना सब कुछ करके रखा है. इट्स जस्ट कि मैं फाइनल कॉल नहीं ले पा रही थी. आई वॉज नॉट वेरी श्योर फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन, सो मैंने उसको सेकेंड राउंड के लिए रखा था. तो एक बार सारा पेपर हो गया, एक बार एक फर्स्ट राउंड वाला बबलिंग हो गया, सो आई हैव लिटिल कॉन्फिडेंस. तो आई विल बी इन अ डिफरेंट माइंडसेट टू गेस प्रॉपरली एंड क्विकली. ठीक है. तो सेकेंड राउंड में आई विल डू क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 बिटवीन A and B. I feel I will give 2 to 3 seconds. B is right option. I will bubble directly. Then question number 5, C or D, C, bubble directly. Simultaneous bubbling will happen because we are short on time and things will be end. ठीक है. तो 2 राउंड मिनिमम होने ही चाहिए. और लास्ट आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं नंबर ऑफ अटेम्प्ट ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है, 85 हो गया है, आई हैव टू स्टिल टेक some 2-3 स्मार्ट आंसर सॉल्विंग केसेस वगैरह, तो फिर से 2-3 मिनट जो बचे हैं उसमें यू स्कैन द पेपर, यू हैव ऑलरेडी राउंडेड द क्वेश्चंस ना जो आपने अटेम्प्ट नहीं किए हैं, तो उसमें से किसी क्वेश्चंस को आपको रिस्क लेके करना है, राइट, तो आप कर सकते हो. सो दिस इज द वे आई सॉल्व द पेपर. फॉर सीसैट एंड क्वांट आपको क्या करना है कि किसका क्या स्ट्रेंथ है वो दिखना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई ऑलवेज फील कि पैसेज अगर मैं लास्ट में करूँ तो माई ब्रेन इज ऑलरेडी टायर्ड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जीएस का पेपर हो गया है, देन सीसैट मतलब एक पूरा दिन के एंड में मैं सॉल्व कर रही हूँ, तो पैसेज आई विल गो एंड आई विल फिनिश इन द 40-45 मिनट्स इन द स्टार्ट इटसेल्फ, because I don't want to burden myself with passage in the end. ठीक है. Again now somebody will say कि एक go में और 40 minutes में सारे पैसेज कैसे होंगे. So I will say कि develop this habit because there is no option. If somebody is solving all the passage in 1 hour 15 minutes, try to reduce it to 110, try to reduce it to 1 hour, try to reduce it to 50 minutes, then 40 minutes. ठीक है. So if you can do this, like you are going solving all the passage, like 30-35 passage and 30-35 questions in 40-45 minutes, then you are like relaxed for the quant. You can do some quant and then your paper will be finished. Somebody will have different approach. Somebody will go and just solve the 30-40 questions of the quant and then some passage and then done. So you have to identify your pattern and practice it here itself, so that on 25th में क्या करना है आपको बहुत clear होगा. Then I'm really a little biased for RC. That's why I have added this line that RC can be game saver. So I have observed there is a very small effort that one can put in RC, one will put in RC and the returns is very high. ठीक है. सिर्फ आपको ये सीखना है कि आपको वन गो में पैसेज कैसे पढ़ना है. Like if you are reading passage in one go and answering the question, then you will be investing very small time and the accuracy will be very high. ठीक है. So ये practice से आएगा and it is a like 2, 3, 4, 5 days का, मतलब according to me, because I know the way and method. So whoever I am teaching, it is like कि 3-4-5 दिन में the person is learning and the accuracy is very high. So the simple formula is read the RC passage try to read the passage in RC one go with good underlining and then try to guess the answer with that limited period. ये habit develop करके इसका accuracy बढ़ाना है with practice and you will be able to do very good in the final examination. Now I will not say that RC will be very easy. We never know कि how will be the 2025 paper will be coming. So quant RC दोनों को simultaneously balance करना है. GS में भी it is like कि so many people are saying कि history का input output ratio low है. Yes, it is low according to the trend, but you never know कि 2025 का trend क्या होगा. So be prepared. Do not leave that subject. ठीक है. Now mindset. So the most important thing again, the first and the last thing. सब कुछ किया है. Everything is done. Revision हो गया, मास्टरिंग हो गया, पैटर्न हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया. पेपर सॉल्व करने बैठे हैं, पेपर भी अच्छे से सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. बट व्हाट माइंडसेट आर वी इन वाइल सॉल्विंग द पेपर? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स क्या होता है, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स मुझे बोलते हैं कि whenever they are solving with every question they are judging whether they are passing the prelims or not. ये होता है. दिस इज नॉट फनी, दिस रियली हैपेंस कि एक क्वेश्चन गलत गया, दूसरा क्वेश्चन गलत गया, तो समथिंग विल बी पॉपिंग अप इन अवर माइंड कि यार पता नहीं मतलब क्या होगा, दिस इज गोइंग रॉन्ग, आई एम नॉट फीलिंग कॉन्फिडेंट, मे बी आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू मेक इट. ये पेपर में थिंक करना इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग, राइट? दैट मीन्स यू आर इन वॉर जोन, you are fighting and you are feeling that you might not win. तो it is a very fatal thing, right? So हमें पेपर में एक बात खुद को बतानी है कि 2 hours के लिए we are not going to judge anything. We will play according to the ball. We will play that this is the history question, this is the polity question, this is this question. Which category we will identify based on PYQ category analysis. We will identify how to deal that questions. We will identify कि अगर ये questions tough है और मुझे 2-3 questions छोड़ने पड़ रहे हैं, still I have done enough preparation, enough reading, enough analysis, enough mock tests that I am still above the competition. This should be the mindset while solving the paper. I will tell you my story. In 2022, I did everything. I was doing very proper study in 2022 because I had quit my job, because throughout the preparation I was either in job or in post graduation or doing some thing or doing fellowship. All these things were happening. So I decided one attempt I'm going to give like full time. So in 2022 I resigned from my job from in February. ठीक है. In February, I resigned. March, April. So all the next 6 months, I properly was doing the study. So prelims I had done properly. Okay. Still, when I went to the exam and I sat there, the questions like only one, only two, only three, that question were the bomb questions that year. ठीक है, so everybody got shocked. So सब लोग को लगा कि अभी क्या होगा पता नहीं, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. पैनिक हो गया था, राइट? ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चंस फर्स्ट टाइम देखने के बाद आई ऑल्सो फेल्ट द सेम. आई वॉज सॉल्विंग वेरी नाइसली. 10-15 क्वेश्चन होने के बाद मेरे सेट में वो क्वेश्चन आ गया, ओनली वन, ओनली टू, ओनली थ्री. आई वॉज लिटिल लाइक कि व्हाट इज दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. तो मुझे लगा कि अगर पूरे पेपर में ये सारे क्वेश्चन होंगे तो इट विल बी चैलेंजिंग. बट आई टोल्ड माई माइंड कि आई विल फर्स्ट चेक. जस्ट मैंने स्कैन किए पेजेस एंड मैंने देखा कि ज्यादा क्वेश्चन के नंबर नहीं है वैसे. अदर क्वेश्चन वेर नॉर्मल एंड ये क्वेश्चन 10, 12, 15 होंगे, राइट? Then I realized that even if this is a little panicking situation, for it is for everybody, right? Again, I have done enough preparation. I will be analyzed. I will be able to deal with this question better than others because I have done better than others in my preparation in every stage. So this was the confidence I remembered. I reminded myself all these things and I solved this paper and I was clearing it. I cleared it with very good marks. Okay, so this is the mindset with which you should go ahead, do everything and finally solve the paper also. This is from my side. I am done. I want to express my gratitude for all of you and then it will be your turn. So I am very, very grateful and very thankful that all of you came and joined this session. I really hope that I was able to do a little impact and things are getting better. So there is one activity right now that you will do, that you will list down your state of mind right now. You have 30 seconds. Just list down your state of mind right now. This activity will definitely help you. You have 30 seconds.
मैम एक्सक्यूज मी मैम, मेरा
After
एक
that,
क्वेश्चन है मैम.
after that question answer. Just do this activity first. Write down your state of mind right now. After that, we will take your question answers. Whatever is your state of mind, how are you feeling? Okay, done. So can somebody share what is the difference between, is there a difference between what you had written in the first and what you have written in the last? If there is 1% of difference, if there is 3, 4, 5% of difference, if you are feeling better than what you started with, that means you are in growth mindset. So Annapurna had raised the hand.
Ma'am, actually so much better, because in the starting of the session I was really anxious, ma'am, because of the content also, and the days are near now. Lot more confidence, because you have mentioned that for 2 hours of test we should do at least 4 hours of analysis.
Initially,
Because,
initially.
yes, ma'am, because a lot of people told me that only 1 hour of analysis should be done, not 4 hours, and I was also confused because in 1 hour it was very difficult to analyze the pattern what we are doing. And also the 8 full length mock test, that was also really so much calming one, because there are a lot of tests and everyone talks about doing
Yes, yes.
so many number of tests but without analysis. So this one was really very nice. Thank you for the thank you for the session.
Thank you. Anybody else? Comment section, I think. Can you repeat this point again? Okay, yes, please. Which point?
I was the one who wrote that comment. It was regarding the patterns that you were mentioning.
Okay. I'm confident I'll surely clear the prelims. Yes, Vaishnavi, you will surely clear the prelims. Anyways, we have to face the prelims. Is there somebody who is thinking of skipping the prelims? I will tell you, don't skip. Face it and face with confidence. Sense of relief from prelims fear. Thank you. Feeling clarity in my head regarding next 50 days. Very nice. This is very important. Once you have clarity, now all the negative things will reduce, right? But you should also take this commitment today. Whatever you have learned, you will not leave it. है ना? एक दिन के बाद leave नहीं करना है. Carry this for next 50 days. ठीक है? Then only you will see the difference. Otherwise 3-4 दिन के बाद ये सब चला गया दिमाग में से, so don't do this. ठीक है? Carry this energy. Feeling clarity. I'm confident of clearing this attempt and aware of much more. Okay. I'm concerned about mains optional. Okay, ठीक See, this is
मैम
prelim stage. We will not concern. Just a minute. I'll just finish this comment and I'll come. So we should not bother for mains or interview right now. Just focus on prelims. Trust me, just focus on each process at the given time. अभी prelims है तो prelims पे focus है.
Ma'am.
Yeah, feeling like anxious now. Okay. Now please ask the doubt. Yeah, etc. You can
Ma'am.
go ahead.
मैम माय नेम इज ऋषभ मैम। मैम वही ऑप्शनल वाला था कि जैसे मेरा हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल है, तो अभी क्या मैं मतलब जैसे मेरा बल्कि ऑप्शनल है मैम, तो क्या मैं अभी प्रीलिम्स की प्रिपरेशन के साथ अलोंग उसको कैरी ऑन रख सकता हूँ मतलब एक्चुअली?
No. So I would advise now it is high time that you should not worry for mains or you should not prepare for mains. Stop your optional. Stop everything. You focus on prelims. ठीक है? Clearing prelims with a good score and confidence is also important thing. आप सबको पता है कि प्रीलिम्स का पेपर होने के बाद फिर कट ऑफ का चलता है, फिर मार्क्स निकालते हैं, ये सब चलता है, राइट? सो उसमें आपको
15 दिन जाता है।
हाँ, तो उसमें आपको ट्रैप नहीं होना है. सो व्हाट इज द बेस्ट वे, एंड वी ऑल आर ह्यूमंस, राइट? तो कितना भी आप करो उस ट्रैप में हम लोग जा सकते हैं इफ अवर स्कोर इज ऑन बाउंड्री, राइट? तो स्कोर बाउंड्री पे नहीं रखना है. यू हैव टू एम फॉर मैक्सिमम. फिर आप कॉन्फिडेंटली मेंस कर लो एंड ट्रस्ट मी आप मेंस कर सकते हो बाद में. लाइक अभी उसके लिए वरी मत करो, अभी प्रीलिम्स पे फोकस करो. प्रीलिम्स को इतना इजी मत लो, ठीक है? इवन इफ इट इज डुएबल, इट इज वेरी मच डुएबल. उसको अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करना है. रिस्पेक्ट द स्टेज ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन. अभी प्रीलिम्स है तो प्रीलिम्स करेंगे एंड
मैम
ट्रस्ट मी आप कॉन्फिडेंटली बाद में हिस्ट्री कवर कर लेना. स्टार्ट विद दिस माइंडसेट कि बाद में हो जाएगा.
ओके मैम, एक क्वेश्चन और है मैम, थोड़ा सा डायलेमा सिचुएशन इसलिए आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पे कोई गाइड वाला है नहीं मेरे पास। मैम अभी इसमें मेरा पीसीएस का प्री निकला था यूपी का, तो उसका
ओके.
मेंस भी है 29 जून को।
हम्म.
तो मैम मैं थोड़ा कोप अप नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मतलब कि साथ साथ अलॉन्ग में कैसे रखूँ। हालांकि मैंने प्रिपेयर किया, एक अटेम्प्ट दे चुका हूँ 24 का,
हाँ.
तो उसमें मेरा नहीं हुआ था प्री यूपी यूपी
हाँ,
ओ
आपका
यूपीएससी
जून
का।
में है, राइट?
हाँ
अभी आप
29 जून को।
हाँ, अभी आपका इमीडिएट एग्जाम यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स है.
जी हाँ, 25 मई
ठीक
को।
है, ठीक है. सी नाउ आई डोंट नो योर बैकग्राउंड और सिचुएशन. ऑन द फेस
जी
आई कैन से जो एग्जाम अभी बहुत पास में है उस पे फोकस करिए. I don't
ओके
know how you will be handle the mains preparation with the prelims preparation. It depends on you. If you are really balanced person, तो आप सुबह के 4 घंटे उसको दोगे, बाद के 10 घंटे prelims को दोगे. But you are not able to do it and then messing up with all these things. So focus on prelims one by one. Like or you take the call whether you prioritize UPSC prelims or your state PCS mains. You have to prioritize. If you are not able to take the things simultaneously, this is what I will tell because I don't know the whole scenario.
ओके ओके
ठीक है, okay.
Ma'am.
Vishesh, okay, please raise the hand. I will ask one by one. Vishesh.
Good evening, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much for such a wonderful session. It's really helpful, ma'am, in this point of time.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I just have one issue. I would say I belong to a rural area where generally going to a center and giving examination is not much fruitful because we don't have such a institute that provide a quality test series. So I have taken the online. So I'm just facing the dilemma like I am not able to simulate the environment of examination, ma'am.
Okay, so you can do one thing. See, you when you are analyzing your pattern after giving your mock test in the home, now they will be different than the exam scenario. This is what my students are telling me here. ठीक है? तो जब वो लाइब्रेरी में बैठ के अपने सीट पे बैठ के टेस्ट देते हैं, तब उनके जो पैटर्न होते हैं, दे आर वेरी नॉर्मल, राइट? बट व्हेन दे आर अटेम्प्टिंग इन एग्जाम एनवायरमेंट, इट इज लिटिल डिफरेंट. ठीक है? So you can do one thing that either you at least go away from your home and sit in some area which is not comfortable to you, like no, in somebody else's home or in some school. I don't know how you will do it, but try to find out some place which is not your home, which is not your study room, so that you will be little out of your comfort zone and you will try to solve the paper. Exam time scenario, if you are not having any offline centers there, you can request any, I don't know what is the solution, I'm just suggesting you can request some of the school, your maybe school or college professors to give a you hall and sit there. I don't know how you'll do it, but try to at least write 1 or 2 tests in such an environment.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much, ma'am.
Sakshi.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a lovely session. It was
Thank you,
inspiring.
Sakshi.
Besides that, ma'am, I wanted to ask how to approach the full length test. Like, till 14th of April, I have a sectional test. I've joined a test series. And from 1st May to 10th May, I have full length test. So in
Okay.
between those, in 15 days period, I'll revise the syllabus once. But
Uh,
how to proceed with the
okay. So what I will suggest now, you do all this pattern counter pattern analysis in April month. May is not month of war, right? May is the month of where you should relax and be confident. Okay? April is the month where you should do all the things and just get it done. So whatever test series you have joined, I don't know how you will be able to prepone it, but what you can do, you will uh, join something which is in April, right? So try to get it done in April only. May I will not suggest because there is a very less time to adapt. ठीक है, आपके पैटर्न्स काउंटर पैटर्न को आपको अडाप्ट करने के लिए टाइम लगेगा. आफ्टर एवरी 5-6 days एटलीस्ट और अ वीक एटलीस्ट यू शुड अटेम्प्ट द टेस्ट. अभी बहुत थोड़ा टाइम चला गया है तो आई विल सजेस्ट कि 5-6 दिन के बाद एक टेस्ट, 5-6 दिन के बाद एक टेस्ट. ये अप्रैल में हो जाएगा 4 to 5 टेस्ट so that you are thorough with your pattern and counter pattern. May it will be like practice thing. May you should not go and try all these things.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay. Light.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Sakshi. Light.
गुड इवनिंग मैम.
Yeah. Good evening.
मेरा क्वेश्चन फॉरेस्ट के रिगार्डिंग था. मैं फॉरेस्ट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा था. तो मेरा एवरेज क्वेश्चन 85 to 88 में मैं सॉल्व करता हूँ मोस्टली फुल लेंथ टेस्ट में. तो मेरा 55 तक करेक्ट आ जा रहा है ज्यादा से ज्यादा. मतलब मैं ओवर अटेम्प्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, एक्यूरेसी और ये देख के कर रहा था. लेकिन अभी मुझे जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं, मतलब जो कट ऑफ है उसके हिसाब से मैं अगर 90 क्रॉस करूँ तो बहुत ज्यादा मिस्टेक्स हो रहे हैं मेरे से.
Okay.
तो
Okay.
उसमें
See,
कुछ सोल्यूशन.
have you see you try this pattern and counter pattern, definitely your some of the mistakes will be reduced. ठीक है. For forest cutoff, you have to do much better than others. ठीक है. The cutoff is little higher. So, but do not worry. ठीक है. First कि आप अपने pattern counter pattern में इतना काम करो ना कि आपके mistakes बहुत reduce हो गए हैं. ठीक है. I know you must not have done this deeper analysis. हाँ. Like I believe कि बहुत सारे लोगों को ये पता ही नहीं होता है. ठीक है. Is it the case? Have you done the analysis?
I've somewhat done the analysis. So the first thing you said about the mistakes, that not reading properly the question.
But do the analysis of right and unattempted also.
Okay.
ठीक है. Then again you will get 2, 3, 4, 5 questions right. See, this is not game ना कि अभी मेरा 70 या फिर 60 ही स्कोर आ रहा है, फिर मेरा थोड़ा कुछ करने के बाद 130 आ जाएगा. No. We are the sincere candidates will always be somewhere like 80, 90 और उनको वो 100, 110 क्रॉस करना होता है. So it is the game of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. It is not the game of 20, 30 questions. ठीक है. तो उसको लाने में राइट, रॉन्ग एंड अनअटेम्प्ट का पैटर्न बहुत हेल्प करता है. ठीक है. You do that. Second thing is you solve so many tests because for forest you should be thorough with the wide coverage of the things. ठीक है. Last thing is PYQ पे बहुत अच्छे से होल्ड चाहिए, बहुत अच्छे से होल्ड चाहिए. Like I used to do PYQ like nicely in every attempt. 2024 में ना I had literally मतलब क्या बोलते हैं उसको, पूरा PYQ का पूरा सर्जरी कर दिया था मैंने. मतलब इतना होल्ड था मेरा PYQ पे, and I was flying in the paper. I was just solving.
मैम वन थिंग, आप PYQ
I'm answering his question. ठीक है. So for forest it is very important that you understand the language of UPSC. So PYQ के होल्ड पे जाना चाहिए आपको if you are targeting forest. ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Done. Okay. Yashwant, whoever wants to ask the doubt now, please raise hand.
Thank you for your guidance, ma'am. So I have given 3 attempts till now, ma'am, but my attempts are stuck between 72, 75 and 79. But somehow in 2023 I cleared prelims, ma'am. But my scores have been around 85 to 91. So always the 3 scores are 87, 90, and the last year I'm getting around 91, ma'am. But I couldn't clear 2024 attempts. So like, should I go greater than 90 number of questions, ma'am? But I'm stuck. I'm only attempting 75 to 80.
ओके. सो 75 to 80 जो अटेम्प्ट आप बोल रहे हो ना, सो पहले क्या होता था, थोड़ा कम अटेम्प्ट कर भी दिया ना तो विथ एक्यूरेसी इट वाज इजी टू क्लियर द कट ऑफ. बट like we can see the changing pattern of prelims na, the questions are little dicey, The options are like only 1, only 2, only 3. So we do not know while solving the paper that whether we are getting it right or not. बरोबर है? So
Yes.
I always feel that attempting more helps, because for example you are attempting 80 or 85, ठीक है? And with logic, with good revision, with everything, you are taking risk of attempting 7 questions more. तो 7 questions में 4 right गए, 3 wrong गए, still you are getting a positive score.
Yes.
Okay, so with increase in number of attempt, your chances of scoring positive increases if you have done good study.
Yes.
ठीक है, so attempt more, attempt less नहीं करना है. Attempt कितना चाहिए? 85 to 95 के range में. There will be few questions ना which will be in hard category. Like I always believe, I respect those questions and I leave them. 3 to 4, 5 questions, whatever questions according to my strength and weaknesses I am finding hard, I will leave them. I will not be overconfident in them. But all other questions, I will try to apply the logic. I will try to apply everything that I have learned and then try to do the smart logical guessing. And I will try to increase my score in positive direction. ठीक है? तो आपको
Yes.
attempt करना पड़ेगा. Like less attempt करके you may not get that accuracy.
Oh yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shreya, okay. Any more doubt? No, no. Okay. Shreya Harshni.
Good evening, ma'am. Firstly, thank you for giving so much clarity in the session, ma'am. Ma'am,
Thank
my
you.
first doubt is like, while revising, do we have to do the PYQ themes only multiple times, or should we revise the entire thing we've studied, ma'am?
PYQ should go simultaneously. I told na mapping and PYQ daily basis पे थोड़ा करना है.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So revision of the static syllabus is a different thing, right?
Okay, ma'am.
But PYQ is your implementation challenge. Implementation part, right? तो आप पढ़ रहे हो, आप प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो और इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हो, पढ़ रहे हो, इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हो. This should go simultaneously henceforth.
Ma'am, like themes, the PYQ themes, should we do it again and again, ma'am?
No, not theme. What, like, see,
Okay.
you have seen that message, na? The categories like knowledge category,
Yes,
logic category, right? So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first thing is category. So we should
Okay.
identify which category this question is. For example,
Okay,
if
ma'am.
you don't know anything about that question, you like for each category you should develop the approach. Okay?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you don't know anything about that question, still you are just guessing it just for the sake of attempting the question. That
Okay,
means
ma'am.
you are attempting the hard category question without anything. The chances of getting that question wrong is very high.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
I will
got
always
it, ma'am.
talk in chances. There is no absolutely this is right and this is wrong. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
ये इतना मतलब subtle चीज है ना that you should learn with the analysis. That is what logical thinking pattern is.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, and I've given like 3 FLTs, ma'am, but I haven't given such a good analysis like you told us, ma'am. The
Whatever is the last
patterns and
FLT,
all.
na, the
Yes,
latest
ma'am.
FLT. You do the pattern and counter pattern, then solve the next by implementing counter pattern, then solve the next. Now forget the first two. Just
Okay,
focus
ma'am.
on the latest one.
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Annapurna?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, firstly, regarding the pattern analysis, ma'am, actually, I get 2024 prelims. For 2024, I did a lot with PYQ, ma'am. I mean, 10 years PYQs, I did a lot. But in the exam, even I did this, ma'am. Whenever I had 2 options, I was always fumbling between the 2. Like, there was question on hydro storage systems, that one. Then ancient history, CSR. So these were all, I thought one. Then when I was marking, I changed that and marked the other, which went wrong. So that was always there, ma'am. So
This might be your pattern. This might be your pattern. Analyze this in FLTs.
Ma'am, but in FLTs, no, this pattern is not being shown, ma'am. Like, you'll be lenient.
I understand. I'm not treating FLTs as UPSC level PYQ. Okay? But if you are not doing this, then it is very difficult to do it for PYQ. Because most of the time PYQ are known. You cannot solve PYQ and check your performance or your pattern. You have to do FLT to know your pattern. Again, do not apply those pattern in PYQ. PYQ patterns are different. By solving FLT and pattern, we are just trying to see whether we are attempting things in a right manner so that we will attempt 2025 paper in right manner. PYQ analysis we are doing in order to feel the language, understand the approach to deal with the question, understand the category, understand, for example, if I should attempt this question on logic based, what is the logic I am applying, vagera, vagera, vagera. So 2 things are different, but both things should be done.
Okay, ma'am.
Hydro storage question you are talking about, right?
Yes, ma'am. The PYQ theme has sorry, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, so the hydro storage question that you are talking about, that was a very simple question. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because there was this logic, if I remember rightly, the logical thinking pattern I applied in that question was choosing the best suitable option. Okay? This you can see in 2023 paper a lot. You can eliminate the other options which are not suitable to the what is asked, and then you get the right answer. Are we getting? One, you can know the answer and you mark it. Other, you eliminate the least suitable options and you get the best suitable option. Understanding?
Okay, ma'am.
I know it
Ma'am,
is.
Ma'am, can you repeat once again?
No. So that's why I was not able to tell this on Telegram in message format. This is a skill that I need to teach you. You need to understand, you need to implement, then do mistake, then learn and all these things. So what I will do now, I will either make a video, okay, but it is not a one video thing. It is, I take this course in offline. It is a 20 hours course. So I'll do something which will help you, or either I will launch a course, something I will do. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this one can you repeat, ma'am? That rain.
So the pattern that we can apply in such a question, if you are not getting the right answer directly, so one is you read the question and you know the answer and you mark it. जैसे कि delimitation commission का हो गया, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The category of the question and the logical thinking pattern is you eliminate the options which are not suitable to the what is asked. एक होता है कि आप suitable करो, that is your answer. दूसरा होता है कि आप जो suit नहीं हो रहा है उसको eliminate करो and जो बचा है that is your suitable option.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very simple in saying, but implement करके you will see that pattern. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more question.
Okay.
Ma'am, generally, in mocks, out of 100 questions, at least 50 or the words are at least known for anyone. But then in UPSC, ma'am, a lot of times even the current affairs questions are also not known. I mean, they're so random, like CSR or some pipeline.
Very easy to solve. It's just we have developed that mindset ना कि UPSC का पेपर बहुत hard होता है. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I should definitely launch this course. I will launch this course online mode. जिसको मतलब करने को हो वो कर लीजिए. आप you will see the difference that the day you are starting with this course and the day you are ending with this course, there is a huge difference in mindset and solving. Like this too, my students have given me feedback that कि उनका fear ना excitement में convert हो गया है कि now they feel कि अभी क्या question आएगा ना, how I will be able to solve it.
Yes, ma'am.
So, right now I will give you this advice only that do not start with this mindset that this is something very hard.
Yes,
okay? This itself will change a lot. Lot of things. Done?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like everything is unknown, no? So whenever you were from your perspective of answering, so were you seeing all the questions in one round, or were you rounding off the questions that you did not even heard of?
No.
Like
So
there was some pipeline question. Were you rounding?
So there will be so many questions that you did not even heard of, but you have to apply logic to get it answered. See, even after clearing prelims 7 times, I will, even if I attempt the 2025 paper now, I will be able to solve 40 around questions based on my knowledge. For rest of the questions, I have to apply logic because UPSC is not an examination है जो रटे रटाए हुए questions डाल देगी. They want you to apply your logic or thinking on the spot, which is based on knowledge. So this is a skill that we should learn. So I'm not.
Ma'am, but were you marking them in the first round only, or you were in the first round you're doing just static part, then marking?
In the first round, I'm solving everything, but I'm not marking those questions which I'm not sure of. In the second round, I'm just thinking for 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and based on all my patterns, based on all my logical understanding, I will take the guess, and I'm confident enough to mark it, and in the second round, I'll mark it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. One more last final question.
I will take others questions. Then last में आपका फिर.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Sorry, but दूसरों को भी बोलना
Yes, ma'am. No. Yes.
In the last, you ask again. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yash.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
Ma'am, actually, this is my first attempt. I am attempting in 2025. My preparation is like I'm 100% done with first reading only, ma'am. I did my coaching and then I have read only one time. then I don't have any short note like you showed to revise quickly, and all my notes are bulky, ma'am. I feel very confused, ma'am. What is like you told me what level of effort people are putting in to crack this exam, and where am I standing now? It is giving me some clarity, and so I'm doubting myself now.
Okay.
And I haven't also not like analyzed PYQs earlier properly.
See,
Just
the motive, see, I got your question. The motive behind this session is to show you the possibility that you still can do it. The motive was not that after seeing all this, you become little bogged down, right? So Suyash, you have covered your one round of reading 100%. This is a very, very good thing. Are we getting this? So
yes,
the only thing is that you have to make some important notes out of these notes. And it is very much doable. You have done it once. You just sit from today onwards. Try to make I think your revision will start from tomorrow, today itself, right? If you have
yes,
covered
ma'am.
once.
Yes, ma'am.
So people are doing, if majority of the people are doing revision in the May or in the last 1 month, you are doing it in 50 days. You have more time than them.
Yes, ma'am.
So see in a positive mindset. After this session, I want everybody to be in growth mindset. Otherwise, how a fixed mindset person will clear this examination? Tell me.
Definitely, ma'am. But
Right.
I
Right,
feel
right.
yes, ma'am.
I know the challenge is huge. I know there are so many things, but take one little step at a time. After this session, start doing the notes. Finish one
Yes,
subject
ma'am.
in 3-4 days. Finish next subject in 3-4 days. With every subject finishing, you will develop the confidence. Now, I do not suggest you, if you don't have any notes, I will not suggest you to make notes of everything. But you can do selective notes, right? Polity may, you should have notes of Parliament, Fundamental Rights, DPSP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then history may, you should have notes of major things. So
Hmm.
selective notes. After like you have done all the selective notes, then you go for another notes. So like that you can do it, but just be in like growth mindset, positive mindset. Do not get bogged down after seeing this session.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, the purpose is defeated.
Yes, ma'am. I feel like motivated that yes, I have to climb more steps to have to crack this exam, and I have gone a little bit far also. But I'm like I have not like analyzed many PYQs also. I've just practiced like thousand questions without proper analysis, ma'am. And like I'm not getting proper time also, ma'am. It's like I study and I forget things. And polity, I read Lakshmikant full just once, ma'am. And then right now, if I'm trying to recall things, that then I'm not able to recall it. The same case with environment also, ma'am. I read that book.
This will happen with everybody. Whoever is appearing for this examination will always feel that I am forgetting things. Okay? It's
Yes, ma'am.
just even if after clearing prelims so many times, if I am not reading for some time, or if I am in stressed condition, I will not be able to recall the thing, right? So it's a pattern, it's a habit. ठीक है? अभी आपको कुछ भी लग रहा है recall नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है? You start doing revision, you start making the notes, your confidence will increase day by day. Again, there is this pseudo feeling that I don't remember anything, but once you sit and try to solve the paper, you will remember everything. You can do this in FLT. There will be so many people who are just having that feeling कि मुझे तो कुछ याद नहीं, मुझे तो कुछ याद नहीं. Even if like sometimes it will happen that exam अभी 25th को है, on 20th you are feeling that मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है, but that is pseudo feeling. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
जितना आप प्रिपरेशन करके जा रहे हो ना, तो that is pseudo feeling, that 2-3-5 seconds of feeling you should overcome. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
ये सबको होता है, मुझे भी होता है.
Yes, ma'am. One last thing I want to ask, ma'am. That every day when I wake up, ma'am, I feel very much tired, ma'am, and I feel very depressed. Exact, ma'am. And
Okay.
even after 7 hours of sleep, my willpower is very much low.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have to, like there is an enthusiasm or excitement you need to put on every day, ma'am. And I don't have that thing every day. I got only one chance to crack this exam, and this one chance, this is the first one. And so, like, I don't know how to face after the exam the consequences also. I'm not thinking about the consequences. My parents are also supportive with this, but still, I have a tendency of self-doubting every time. With until this point in my life, I have always done a little bit of self-doubt, and because of that only, I achieved some height. Like I have done my MBBS also. I've done it's completed, but still Luckily, ma'am, I don't know how. I'm still very confused.
Yeah. See, Suyesh, it's okay to be in such a situation because many people be in such a situation when they are in preparation mode. The best thing is that you have understood that you are in this situation, you are feeling like this. ठीक है?
Yes.
एक होता है ना in out that we feel confident and we do things confidently. This is I am telling based on my analysis. I am not somebody who is expert in this field, but I am feeling confident. I am feeling happy, and then things are being confident. Things are being happy. This is in out. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
एक होता है out in. Even if I am feeling little bit up and low, up and down, low and high, I am saying I am confident. ये
Yes.
होता है ना कि एग्जाम में जाते हैं हम लोग, हमें कुछ भी लग रहा है, हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट, राइट? सो आई गिव दिस कार ड्राइविंग एग्जाम्पल. दिस इज माई फेवरेट एग्जाम्पल. कार ड्राइव में जब भी कोई सीख रहा है, फर्स्ट टाइम कार सीख रहा है, ठीक है, द पर्सन विल 99% of the time, the people who are driving the car for the first time, learning the car, will feel कि I am not feeling confident, right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right? But वो फिर क्या करते हैं? फिर वो ऐसे ही बैठेंगे? नहीं ना, वो जाएंगे. Even if they are feeling low confident, even if they are feeling little stress, even if they are not happy, they will go sit on the driver's seat, understand the things, and then try to drive it slowly. They will
Yes,
do
ma'am.
some mistakes. They will go somewhere here there, steering आगे पीछे हो जाएगा, डर लगेगा. फिर then they what they do, second day पे फिर से ट्राई करते, फिर से जाते, फिर थर्ड डे पे फिर से जाते. ठीक है? So
Yes,
these are the tools which we discussed in this thing ना, कि आपकी मिस्टेक्स रिड्यूस होने चाहिए, आपकी प्रिपरेशन अच्छी होनी चाहिए, रिवीजन अच्छा होना चाहिए, नोट्स अच्छे होने चाहिए, पैटर्न काउंटर पैटर्न करो. ये सारी चीजें आप डेली बेसिस पे करोगे ना, तो वो थोड़ा थोड़ा थोड़ा, जैसे उसको ड्राइविंग आता है ना, वैसे आपको कॉन्फिडेंस गेन होगा, वैसे आपको एग्जाम फेस करने का अच्छा होगा सब कुछ. ठीक है?
Yes,
दिस नॉट हैपन इन वन डे, बट ड्राइविंग भी वन डे में होता नहीं है. 30 डेज का मिनिमम, 1 महीने का 2 महीने का कोर्स करते हैं लोग, बराबर है?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
But at the end of the course, the person drives the car with confidence, happiness and everything, and like किसी को बाजू में रख के भी नहीं, खुद का चलाता है, बराबर है?
Yes, ma'am.
Same applies here. Start from today. Whatever is your past, whatever is your present, start with a positive mindset. Start doing things one by one, one by one. Cumulatively, it will make a positive impact.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay.
thank you so much, ma'am. You're doing really a great job, ma'am.
All the best.
Because right direction is much more important that I feel. That many students out there, they can do the hard work, ma'am. They have the capability.
Everybody is doing the
but-
hard work. Direction is important.
Yes, ma'am. The direction is much more important, which you are providing us, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. ETC. We will finish it up. I think 10 minutes left.
मैम मेरे से
I
मैम
cannot.
मेरे को ये पूछना था.
हाँ
हेलो
हाँ. Tell me.
मैम, मेरे को ये पूछना था, आपने जो वो PYQ जब आपने किया था, तो आपने उसको नोट्स भी बनाए थे क्या, मतलब?
Okay. हाँ. नोट्स इन द सेंस क्या, कि किसका क्या कैटेगरी है वगैरह?
हाँ हाँ, कैटेगरी वाइज बनाए थे मैम, कि मतलब ईयर वाइज आप बस सॉल्व करती गई थी? थोड़ा सा
No,
मैम मेरे को
no.
बता.
So what is the actual scenario? I'll tell you. Yeah. So Dolly, I will come to chat box after Shubham. Only one doubt is left, so I will check the chat box. Don't worry. So this is all in my head. Okay, with all the 7 attempts, whatever I have understood and learned, it is all in my head. If I go and attempt 2025 now, everything will come from hand and I will apply. But now I have to teach to others. I have developed this pattern with name and some some कैसे सीखना है इनको, समझ में आ रहा है? तो no notes, nothing. It is like in my head and I have like jotted down in some course for some pattern format. ठीक है? So for notes of PYQ, you focus on the content. For example, जो भी keywords आ रहा है, जो भी options आ रहे हैं, उसको थोड़ा Google करके search करके content देखना है. But for pattern, it should be in your blood. With the analysis, with the reading, it will come in your head and blood, and that's how you will apply.
मैम जैसे कि मतलब जैसे कि मैंने क्या किया ना, मतलब मार्केट से वो जैसे कि ईयर वाइज मैंने प्रिंट करा लिए, वो मिलते हैं मतलब.
नहीं, खुद से
तो
करो.
वो
खुद से करो. पेपर लो, सेट लो, यूपीएससी वेबसाइट से जो भी है
हाँ
स्टैंडर्ड
हाँ
पेपर लो. खुद से करो,
जी.
ईयर वाइज करो, सेक्शन वाइज मत करो. मतलब अभी ऐसे एनालिसिस के लिए बोल रही हूँ मैं.
अच्छा अच्छा, जैसे वो ईयरी वाइज है मैम, जैसे वो रॉ पेपर है जैसे आता है वही पीवाईक्यू
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
वेबसाइट से उठा के।
तो आप
तो
क्या करना, पहले एक पेपर सॉल्व करना, फिर दूसरा पेपर सॉल्व करना, योर ब्रेन विल टेल यू कि ऐसा ऐसा कुछ तो लग रहा है। आई नो इट विल नॉट बी लाइक, जैसे मेरा बहुत अटेम्प्ट के बाद बहुत अलग थोड़ा सा अच्छे लेवल पे है, उतना नहीं होगा मे बी, बट होगा। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट?
मैम एक, हाँ एक चीज और, जैसे मतलब जैसे मेरे पास जो पेपर है तो मैं क्या मतलब जैसे बैक ईयर में जाऊं क्या, 24 फिर 23 फिर 22
नो 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 नो,
21
यू
ऐसे
यू यू गो फॉरवर्ड, फॉरवर्ड।
तो जैसे मतलब 13 से है मेरे पास, 2013 से
से
टिल
करो
नाउ
या
है।
फिर पहले
तो
20 से 24 करो, 20 से 24 करो, फिर 13 से 19
जी
करो, क्योंकि लेटेस्ट 20 से 24 है।
अच्छा,
ठीक है।
हाँ जी, जैसे मैम 2019 में ऐसे वो सब रिपोर्ट्स और इंडेक्सेस के रैंक वैंक आ जाते थे, तो अब तो नहीं आते हैं वो सब। तो
हाँ हाँ, तो
जैसे
दिस इज समथिंग यू शुड ऑब्जर्व, अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि वो तब था अब नहीं
जी
है, तो
जी,
आप 22
हाँ अब नहीं
2024
आ रहे।
करना। ठीक है।
अच्छा मैम
ओके,
एक चीज और, जैसे मैम ट्वेंटी
जल्दी
ट्वेंटी ट्वेंटी
जल्दी, हाँ,
वाले
क्योंकि
अटेम्प्ट।
भी डाउट्स है।
अच्छा मैम, जैसे 2020 वाले में अटेम्प्ट में जैसे एग्रीकल्चर बहुत आया था, मतलब जैसे उसमें दिख रहा है कि कई सारे क्रॉप क्रॉप पूछ रहे हैं,
सी
तो मतलब
एग्रीकल्चर आया था, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप पूरा एग्रीकल्चर पढ़ लो, एग्रीकल्चर आया था,
जी
बट आई हैड गिवन दैट प्रीलिम्स, ठीक है, आई क्लियर्ड विद फ्लाइंग कलर्स, इवन इफ आई हैड टोल्ड ना कि मैं टिस में थी, ये सब चीजें।
जी
एग्रीकल्चर मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था कि ये एग्रीकल्चर का है, आई वाज सॉल्विंग विद लॉजिक एंड कॉमन सेंस। तो ऐसा उसका बाउ नहीं करना है कि 2020 में एग्रीकल्चर आया तो मुझे बहुत एग्रीकल्चर पढ़ना है, वो क्वेश्चंस कॉमन सेंस से बहुत सॉल्वेबल थे।
जी मैम, तो जैसे कि 2021 में आपने ऐसे दिया था, तो फिर मतलब जैसे आपने उस पेपर को जब एनालाइज किया होगा, तो फिर मतलब आपने क्या अप्रोच रखी थी 2021 के लिए, जैसे एग्रीकल्चर जो भी मतलब ऑप्शंस है, तो क्या हर सवाल के आपने ऑप्शंस को भी मतलब चेक किया था, मतलब विकिपीडिया या ऐसा कुछ इंटरनेट
Listen now,
करके
please,
आपके
please.
नोट्स?
This is a little time taking doubt. You can ask in what sorry Telegram. I will take other doubt because the session will end. ठीक है? Yeah.
ठीक।
You ask in Telegram. ठीक है? Okay, Shubham.
मैम
Then I will
आप
keep the
वैसे
chat
चैट चैट ऑप्शन ऑन कर दीजिएगा टेलीग्राम पे।
on है, on है, on है.
Okay, good evening, ma'am. The
Yeah, Shubham.
question is regarding the paper attempting strategy.
हम्म
इसमें मैम आपने जो राउंड मेथड्स बताया है पेपर अटेम्प्ट करने का, मुझे उस
हम्म
पर थोड़ी क्लैरिटी चाहिए बिकॉज आई एम नॉट एबल टू मास्टर दैट मेथड। और मैं जब एक बार में पेपर सॉल्व करता हूँ तो आई टेक टाइम, मतलब मेरे को लगता है 100 मिनट के आसपास पूरा मैं टाइम लेता हूँ, एक एक क्वेश्चन को सफिशियंट टाइम दे करके उसको सॉल्व करता हूँ एंड डिसाइड देन एंड देयर whether I am going to mark this question and what option I am going to mark in it.
What
So
is the
in this
accuracy with
I am,
this approach?
in this way I am able to better perform rather than doing the rounds strategy.
हाँ,
So I
ठीक
doubt
है.
whether I have understood the round attempting strategy in a right way or not.
Okay.
मतलब
See,
round इसका मतलब क्या है मैम प्लीज?
हाँ हाँ,
या
see, so whatever I'm telling now, it is based on my experience and what suits me. It doesn't mean कि it should be applied by others. ठीक है? जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आरसी पहले सॉल्व करती हूँ, क्वांट बाद में सॉल्व करती हूँ. So I am just telling my way of doing things. But if you are good in quant and you are doing it first and RC later, then it is perfectly fine. I am doing round. I think that is a good way of doing things because for some dicey questions, then and there decide करके मेरा accuracy नहीं आता था. ठीक है, बट यू आर द पर्सन हु आर एबल टू डू दिस, गो अहेड विथ इट.
मैम आई वाज एक्चुअली आस्किंग फॉर जीएस इन
हाँ,
इन हाँ
मैंने सी सेट का सिर्फ एग्जांपल दिया. आई एम टेलिंग
ओके
यू
ओके
जीएस ऑल्सो कि इफ दैट मेथड इज suitable to you, which is different than my method, then you go ahead with that method.
ओके। एक्चुअली मैम राउंड में व्हाट आई फील कि 60-70 मिनट्स में फर्स्ट राउंड हो जाना चाहिए, आप सारे क्वेश्चंस देख लो। अब मुझे उसमें जो प्रॉब्लम आता है कि 60-70 मिनट में मैं राउंड नहीं खत्म कर पाता हूँ, अगर मैं करूंगा उतने टाइम में तो आई फील कि मैं सफिशिएंट टाइम नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ हर एक क्वेश्चंस को, फिर
Same is
बाद
the
में भी
case
टाइम
with
कम
me.
बच जाता है। हम्म।
Same is the case with me. I will not do this in 60 minutes. I am doing first round by solving all the questions. I am just, मैं सिर्फ क्या कर रही हूँ ना, जो आप देन एंड देयर डिसाइड करके बबल कर रहे होंगे वो मैं नहीं कर रही. दैट्स इट. मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, 1 hour 40 minutes में सब कुछ सॉल्व कर रही हूँ, 1 hour 40 minutes में सब कुछ सॉल्व कर रही हूँ, सबके आंसर मेरे मन में ला रही हूँ. इट्स जस्ट कि जो 50-50 वाले क्वेश्चन है या फिर जो बहुत नए क्वेश्चन है, जो मुझे लगता है कि उसको एक और बार मुझे सोचना है, उसको मैं सिर्फ मतलब दो ऑप्शन पे लाके रख रही हूँ, लाइक ए और बी. राइट, ए, और मुझे पता भी है कि ए आंसर है, फिर भी मुझे सेकेंड राउंड में उसको देखना है, सो दैट आई फील कॉन्फिडेंट इन मार्केट. दिस इज माई पैटर्न.
यस यस
विल बी डिफरेंट. ठीक है, तो 1 hour 40
ओके
minutes पूरा सॉल्व करके पूरा ये करके रख रही हूँ कि मुझे क्या मार्क करना है, बट 1 hour 40 minutes के बाद मेरे बबल होंगे 40 to 50, बिकॉज मैं सिर्फ 100% श्योर वाले फर्स्ट राउंड में मार्क कर रही हूँ. सेकेंड राउंड में आई विल डेफिनेटली मार्क 85-90 क्वेश्चंस, जो भी मुझे मैंने सॉर्ट आउट करके रखे थे क्वेश्चंस, वो मैं 1-2 सेकेंड सोच के फिर जो मुझे मार्क करना है वो मैं मार्क करूंगी. दैट्स इट लाइक दैट इज राउंड सिस्टम. राउंड सिस्टम डज नॉट मीन कि 60 में आप सब कुछ कर लो फिर नेक्स्ट 60 में कर लो. नो नो नो, आई एम टेकिंग फर्स्ट राउंड 1 hour 40 minutes सॉल्विंग एवरीथिंग. गोल करने के लिए बस सेकेंड राउंड ले रही हूँ और सोचने के लिए थोड़ा सा. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट?
यस मैम, एग्जैक्टली सेम मेथड आई फॉलो, बट वो
हाँ हाँ.
राउंड राउंड स्ट्रेटजी का मैम मुझे कुछ एक दो मेंटर्स ने बताया था कि आप 60-70 मिनट में फर्स्ट रीडिंग जल्दी
राउंड
जल्दी करोगे.
नहीं नहीं,
तो
तो राउंड इज जस्ट टू गिव अ लिटिल मोर थॉट इन सेकंड थिंग, दैट्स इट. ठीक है.
यस मैम, यस मैम. और उसमें भी मैम ये होता है कि कुछ क्वेश्चंस में जैसे एक तो क्लियर कट मतलब श्योर शॉट है, वो अलग से मार्क होंगे 25. और फिर उसमें भी जो आई एम लिटिल डाउटफुल, उनमें मैं ये करूंगा कि मैं मार्क कर लूंगा कि मैं ये उसमें बबल भरूंगा, लेकिन अभी नहीं भरूंगा, पहले श्योर शॉट वाले अपने कैलकुलेट कर लूंगा इतने हो रहे हैं उसके बाद में. और
उसी
कुछ
को
में
2 राउंड बोलते हैं.
यस मैम. तो
लाइक
ओके, थैंक
अकॉर्डिंग टू माय डेफिनेशन. ठीक है.
यस यस यस. ओके मैम,
Okay, thank you. I am seeing the chat box. I
थैंक यू
hope.
सो मच.
Thank you, Shubham. I hope the meeting will continue. In case it is not continued, please put it in the Telegram. ठीक है. See, you can put your comments in latest message. I just go through all the messages whenever I have time and I will reply. You talked about mocks for pattern recognition, not just questions for pre, but kindly little explain about what to reflect on PYQ. PYQ I'll keep on doing in Telegram message. It is a very lengthy thing to explain. मैम अटेम्प्ट्स आर लेस. ओके, अटेम्प्ट थोड़ा ज्यादा चाहिए. एनी टेस्ट. ठीक है, कुछ भी टेस्ट अभी तक नहीं दिया है ना, अभी दो. 4-5 टेस्ट तो दे दो. अभी जो 25 दिन बचे हैं अप्रैल के, 4-5 टेस्ट दे दो. यू विल सी द इम्प्रूवमेंट. ठीक है. ऐसा मत करना कि कोई भी टेस्ट बिना दिए जा रहे हैं. थैंक यू सो मच वैष्णवी. ओके डॉली. पैटर्न्स ऑन आरसी. How to reflect patterns on RC? Tell us how to be in that mindset of clarity and confident after the exam that I don't overthink. डॉली मुझे आपका क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ रहा है. ओके, फॉर आरसी प्रैक्टिस ना फोकस ऑन पीवाईक्यू. 10 साल के पीवाईक्यू कर दो आप, दैट इज सफिशिएंट. ठीक है. और उसी में पैटर्न आइडेंटिफाई करो कि कैसे राइट जा रहे हैं. I understood the language of okay, getting correct based on it, but I'm not able to believe in it. There's always something in it. It surprised me. Okay, Shubham, do not think like that. UPSC is definitely कुछ तो surprises होंगे, but your confidence should overpower that thinking कि surprise होगा और मेरा खराब हो जाएगा. ठीक है. It is अभी तो देखा ना हम लोगों ने growth mindset वगैरह all apply all these things practically. हाँ, ये सिर्फ सेशन में देखने के लिए चीजें नहीं है. Apply these things. I have revised subject, but still in mocks I am getting low marks. ओके निहारिका, आप पैटर्न काउंटर पैटर्न कर लो. लाइक और आई डोंट इवन नो ना आप कौन सा मॉक सॉल्व कर रहे हो, तो उसका टफनेस, उसका सेटिंग, वो भी मैटर करता है. तो मुझे लगता है स्कोर पे फोकस मत करो. आपके द वे यू आर सॉल्विंग द पेपर उस पे फोकस करो. पीवाईक्यू देखो किसी का क्या होगा ना, पीवाईक्यू उन्होंने नहीं किया है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी ने 2020-21 कोई पीवाईक्यू देखे ही नहीं है, तो फॉर दैट पर्सन इट इज अ गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी कि थोड़ा पढ़ाई कर लो और 2020 का पेपर लगा लो इन एग्जाम टाइम. उसमें जो स्कोर आएगा ना, उसमें जो परफॉर्मेंस होगा ना, दैट यू कैन कंसिडर एज अ गुड थिंग. उसमें भी थोड़ा करंट अफेयर वाले क्वेश्चंस जो अभी नहीं है तब थे, वो थोड़ा मैटर होंगे, बट एटलीस्ट ऐसे टाइप में आप आपका स्कोर वाला परफॉर्मेंस जज कर सकते हो. फुल लेंथ में आप मत करो. आई डोंट नो विच टेस्ट यू आर सॉल्विंग. ठीक है. बट फोकस ऑन रिड्यूसिंग द मिस्टेक. पैटर्न काउंटर इज रिड्यूसिंग द मिस्टेक. Yeah, Annapurna, make the okay. I think I did not tell. Make notes of everything that you are doing, whatever important things you feel by 25th April, and उसके बाद रिवाइज करना है. अभी फुल लेंथ टेस्ट दे रहे हो, उसमें कुछ नए नए चीजें होंगे ना, उसका नोट्स बनाओ, क्योंकि बाद में रिवीजन के लिए मैं बनाती थी एक टेस्ट का 1 पेज का नोट्स. छोटा छोटा अक्षर में लिखना है जो जो नया चीज है वो, और उसको बाद में रिवाइज करना है. ठीक है. सो मेक द नोट्स. टाइम लेगा, सो बट इट्स फ्रूटफुल भी है. मेकिंग नोट्स, डूइंग एनालिसिस इज अ टाइम टेकिंग एक्टिविटी, बट देर इज नो शॉर्टकट. बहुत लोगों ने यही किया है. ठीक है. ओके ठीक है, रिकॉर्डिंग तो ऑन है, मैं पोस्ट कर दूंगी। आई विल पोस्ट दिस रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन यूट्यूब। आई एम ओपनिंग द यूट्यूब अकाउंट टुमारो, आई विल डू दिस, ठीक है। हाँ, आई विल टेक सम सेशन, दिस इज अप्रोच सेशन फॉर 50 days। आफ्टर लाइक सम डेज आई विल ऑल्सो टेक सेशन की मे में क्या करना है, क्या करना चाहिए, या फिर स्टे इन पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट, ऐसा कुछ सेशन जरूर लूंगी। हाउ डू यू मेक हाउ डू यू मेक compress दिस बल्कि नोट्स शॉर्ट? नोट्स का मीनिंग ही ये होता है कि आपका जो बुक है उसका कुछ तो आप एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो विच यू आर यूजिंग इन सेकेंड राउंड, बराबर है। तो सपोज यू हैव लेट अस से लक्ष्मीकांत, लक्ष्मीकांत का कुछ कुछ चीजें आपका मगअप हो गया होगा, आपको पता है, तो वो चीजें आपको नोट्स में नहीं लिखना है। लक्ष्मीकांत से वही चीजें नोट्स में लिखनी है जो आपका वीक पॉइंट है या फिर आपको रिमेम्बर नहीं होता है, वो चीजें नोट्स में लिख के उसको बार बार रिवाइज करना है। फिर उसका नोट्स जब निकालेंगे तो जो नोट्स है उसमें से बहुत सारी चीजें आपको मगअप हो गई है, तो फिर उसका शॉर्ट नोट्स निकालेंगे, तो ऐसे रिड्यूस होगा, हर बल्कि नोट्स रिड्यूस होगा विद दिस अप्रोच। Okay, what should I focus for pre and what should be left for mains? The syllabus is very clear cut. Society you will not read for prelims, right? Society you will read for mains. So I don't think so. There should be a confusion what should be done for pre and left for mains. Pre ही करो, अभी mains मत करो. This is my sincere advice. Please do not do your optional. Please do not do your GS. Please do not do anything. Pre करो. Pre को हल्के में मत लो. Like even with all this confidence and all, you should not underestimate prelims. लॉजिकल थिंकिंग का ना आई विल डेफिनेटली लाइक आई विल ट्राई कि सब वीडियो बना के दे दूं, बट इट इज एन एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग, तो कोर्स होगा तो कोर्स होगा, तो देखते हैं वो क्या है। Okay, attempts are less, so should I give this attempt or not? See, these are the things that will bother your mind कि अभी पता नहीं प्रिपरेशन क्या है, देना है नहीं देना है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है लाइक इफ अ पर्सन is if some person is facing prelims and some person is skipping the prelims, for example मेरे पास 3 अटेम्प्ट लेफ्ट है और किसी के पास दो एक अटेम्प्ट सॉरी 4 अटेम्प्ट लेफ्ट है, ठीक है। तो मैं मतलब सोच रही हूँ कि मुझे अटेम्प्ट देना चाहिए नहीं देना चाहिए, और अदर पर्सन दे रहा है अटेम्प्ट और दोनों वो पर्सन फेल हो रहा है, ठीक है। तो XYZ पर्सन इज फेलिंग एंड आई एम स्किपिंग द अटेम्प्ट, सो व्हाट हैपेंस ना, दैट XYZ पर्सन फेज द प्रीलिम्स, उसके लिए जो प्रिपरेशन लगता है नेक्स्ट 50-60 डेज में प्रिपरेशन करते रहता है, थोड़ा सा बेटर बन जाता है मुझसे, क्योंकि आई एम स्किपिंग, आई एम नॉट इन माइंड सेट, आई एम नॉट ऑन फायर, है ना, तो उसका स्टडी ज्यादा होता है। तो वो ये स्टडी के साथ प्रीलिम्स फेस करता है, प्रीलिम्स में फेल भी हो जाए लाइक वर्स्ट सिचुएशन में, और ऐसा अच्छे से पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव करेगा तो पास भी हो जाएगा, बट फेल भी हो जाए ना तो उसका जो एक्सपीरियंस होता है, लर्निंग होता है ना, तो ये स्किप वाले से अच्छा होता है। तो ये मेरा मानना है। बट अटेम्प्ट अगर बहुत कम है, लाइक एक ही अटेम्प्ट बाकी है, दिस इज योर सेकेंड लाइक लास्ट वन अटेम्प्ट, मतलब सेकेंड लास्ट जो भी है, तो आप यू टेक योर ओन कॉल। बट तीन तीन अटेम्प्ट 2-3 अटेम्प्ट बाकी है और आपका माइंड आपके साथ गेम खेल रहा है, तो डू नॉट फॉल इन दैट ट्रैप, ठीक है। थैंक यू सो मच। हाउ मेनी आवर्स ऑफ स्टडी? अप्रैल शुड बी द मंथ ऑफ फायर, ठीक है, समर भी है फायर भी है, बिकॉज अप्रैल में आपको अच्छे से स्टडी करनी है, कॉन्फिडेंस गेन करना है, एंड मई में आपको रिलैक्स करना है। दिस इज माई अप्रोच, मैं ऐसा ही करती थी। मैं एग्जाम के मंथ में खुद को फायर पे नहीं डालूंगी, वहां पे मैं रिविजन रिविजन कॉन्फिडेंस कॉन्फिडेंस करूंगी। तो अभी आप जितना कर सकते हो विद विद अ हेल्दी स्लीप, विद हेल्दी एवरीथिंग, ठीक है। ऐसा नहीं कि आपको 2 दिन सोना ही नहीं है और पढ़ाई करनी है, ऐसा भी मत करना, ठीक है। मेमोरी रिटेंशन भी होना चाहिए, आपको लगेगा कि मैं 5 घंटा सो लूंगी, 4 घंटा सो लूंगी, पढ़ाई कर लूंगी, बट वो रिटेन भी तो होना चाहिए। अच्छी मेमोरी अच्छी स्लीप से आती है, अच्छा कूल काम माइंडसेट अच्छे स्लीप से आता है, ठीक है। तो स्लीप पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज मत करो, और उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए जितना कर सकते हो करो, द स्काई इज द लिमिट नाउ, ठीक है। ओके, इन मॉक टेस्ट शुड बी focused on conceptual questions rather than current based, because there's too much variety of current based. See, take everything as learning. आपको पता है कि मतलब एग्जैक्टली exactly ऐसे थोड़ी ना आता है, मतलब यूपीएससी का पेपर और हम जो भी सॉल्व करें मे बी दे आर डिफरेंट, सो टेक इट एज अ लर्निंग। आप इसका चिंता मत करो कि इसका स्कोर कम आ रहा है बिकॉज करंट अफेयर का बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन था, कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन देखूं, नहीं नहीं नहीं, बी इन द माइंडसेट कि मुझे सिर्फ ये प्रैक्टिस के लिए सॉल्व करना है, राइट। अभी मैंने एक स्टूडेंट को एडवाइस दिया कि उसको बहुत एंजाइटी हो रही थी स्कोर देखने के चक्कर में, ठीक है। सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू सॉल्व एज अ प्रैक्टिस, यू सी राइट एंड रॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस एंड स्कोर निकालो ही मत ना। नाउ यू विल से कि माइंड में तो पता चलता है कि 50 और 60 क्वेश्चंस राइट जा रहे हैं, 30 रॉन्ग जा रहे हैं, तो कितना अप्रॉक्स स्कोर आ रहा है, जाओ ही उसमें मत। जस्ट 50 और 60 राइट आ रहे ये भी मत देखो, आप एक क्वेश्चन को एनालाइज करो, दूसरे क्वेश्चन को वही एनालाइज करो कि ये राइट गया तो इसका राइट पैटर्न क्या है, ये रॉन्ग है इसका रॉन्ग पैटर्न क्या है, इसका काउंटर पैटर्न क्या है। डू नॉट कैलकुलेट कि कितने राइट जा रहे हैं कितने रॉन्ग जा रहे हैं इफ यू आर टू मच एंग्स्टियस अबाउट द स्कोर, ठीक है। Thank you, Dolly. I feel connected to you all also. Okay? So I think all the doubts are solved. I once again thank all of you for being such a nice, sincere audience. And I am very much happy to mentor all you. And let us see if we can have any session later on. Okay? Thank you so much. I'm ending this meeting.